Welcome, 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 lovely people. How are we doing today? How to play the X-Files theme, because this case, the Nancy Guthrie case, is crazy. There are so many twists and turns and just unbelievable what is going on in this case. You have the sheriff say one thing and the FBI come out and says another. I have never seen anything like it in my life. How about you guys? You lovely people. Justine, I promise I won't block you this time. I'll try not to. The chat goes by so fast, and my glasses are literally fogging up, you guys, because it is so hot. And I hope that my little window AC is not causing a lot of noise for you guys. I have to have it on because, or else I would be melting in my chair right now. So, welcome in everybody. Let me know in the chat where everybody is watching from. Are you dealing with this scorcher going on, this heat wave? The humidity is what is the worst. We are 111 degrees today. That's because of the humidity. So as soon as you walk outside, it's like Pennsylvania. Yes, you know what is going on. You can't hear my AC? That is awesome. This mic is great. Like, it blocks out all of like that noise in the background. So it's wonderful. Hello, hello. Good to see all of you. Welcome in. Hi. Good to see you, Jules. Good to see you, Kelly. Good to see you, Miss Robin. Thank you. You are awesome for your super sticker, my dear. Yes, everybody is dealing with this crazy heat. Good to see all of you. Justin, hey, good to see you. I know he's got the little window AC as well. Carol, everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. Angel Wings, thank you for being here too. I appreciate each and every one of you. You know, I don't do many lives, but today we're going to do a live on the Nancy Guthrie case. And, New York as well, Angel Wings, my neighbor. Good to know. Good to know. Hi, Wolfman. Good to see all of you. Good to see each and every one of you. Hey, Alex, good to see you. Thanks for joining. You guys are amazing. So I don't usually do very many lives. I'm kind of awkward at doing these. So, but I want to dig into it. Where did I get my glasses? I've had them for years. I just basically use them when I read something on the internet, or I don't use them with my phone because I can zoom in. I think I got them at like some type of like little novelty store or something years ago. I mean, they're so old, they have like an ink stain on them, like in the middle. You guys can see, but I can see it. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. So we're going to dig into it today. We're going over the Nancy Guthrie case, and I do have some things written down so I don't forget. And there's some strange stuff going on. I noticed that they had basically scrubbed the internet of some of these like old videos and stuff like that. And when I look for the very first days, like February 1st, you would have your like local news out there with the sheriff and stuff like that. Now I can find like a couple photos of like drone footage when they took photos and stuff, but you can't find very much. It's very odd. And there are some things, particularly like there's an archived video of Annie Guthrie when they went in her neighborhood, and actually when the sheriff went in her neighborhood and actually spoke to her neighbors a few doors down. And that was archived. There's also an archived video and article about cameras inside Nancy Guthrie's house. I know you guys remember hearing that. And then now it is so hard, so difficult to find anything pertaining to that on the internet. But I was able to find an archived, I think it's from CNN video about that. So I want to show you that. And we're just going to kind of dig into it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You guys are great. Thank you. Yeah, it's not, I understand a lot of these mainstream media, what they'll do is usually update their articles and stuff, but not scrub them. like completely remove them. Usually they'll just like update them as time goes on. Like say they put out a story about um, Nancy's neighborhood being searched or something, and then something similar come along and it'll say updated, like not completely removed. It's just very odd. Hey, Army Vet, good to see all of you. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are great. Yeah, I mean, I don't watch them either, but they've scrubbed a bunch. They've scrubbed a bunch. So I'm just going to kind of show you the website in which I found this stuff on, and it's called. If you want to check it out, it's called internetarchive.com. And let me show you right here. Oh, thank you, Miss Jules. Remembering when your laptop died and I was awkwardly told canine stories on your panel because I was alone. Oh my God, yes. That's when I first started out doing lives. I had to literally put the charging cable up on the wall with a thumbtack holding it in place because if it moved, my laptop it wouldn't charge anymore. It was so funny. So I've come a long way. That was so funny. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jules. I appreciate you. You're so funny. Yes, I need to clip that. I totally need to clip that. Hi, Lolo. Good to see you. Nanny. Everybody coming in. Thank you. Hi, Deanna. Good to see you. So this is the website right here. I'm just going to kind of blow it up so you guys can see it. And basically, I got 100 pages open. Okay, so Internet Archive. And you could put in Nancy's name here. Like you can do it yourself. Put Nancy's name in here. You can even do like an advanced search. Make sure you guys can see this. Okay. And put in Nancy Guthrie, because I've obviously, and then you can add more of this here if you want to. Now there is another Nancy Guthrie, so do not get them to I know a lot of people got them mixed up in the beginning. There's a Nancy Guthrie who's an author, and so you gotta kind of have to like sift through that as well. So you can click movies, text, audio, images, even the year. Like you can search using year, and then like keywords and stuff like that. But yeah, see, these are archived. Like they're no longer on the internet anymore. So I thought that was interesting. But I have picked out a few of them that I want to show you here in just a moment. So yes, and happy 4th of July coming up, you guys. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. And I heard that we will be getting thunderstorms in New York City. Hopefully some of the rain comes here because it's really hot. Ashley Banfield. No, I have not seen that one yet. Okay, so let's start with this one. So basically, page 6. Now, has everybody heard, obviously, about the raid that was done? And we were told in the beginning 4 people were detained in that raid. Do you guys remember that? 4 people were detained on February 14th for the raid. They only came out and said Luke Daly was the one that was detained. Why? Where's the other people? So you guys all remember that, right? We're not crazy. Like we're not, you know what I mean? Making vaguely, yeah. So we're not making that up. I found a article. Now this one, and I have some other ones that were scrubbed from the internet as well. Where are the other people that were detained? Why is that like? Why was that never mentioned? Why did they talk about that? I don't get it. So let me pull up this and we'll start with this one here. This is by page 6. And basically it just says this is on February 14th. 4 people detained after SWAT team raids their home and vehicle near Nancy Guthrie's house. So remember the gray Range Rover. Is Luke the DoorDash guy too? No, I don't think he was a DoorDash guy. Maybe for delivering some other stuff, substances. That's what we'll say. Okay. Mm-hmm. They have. Okay, so basically it just says that let me make sure you guys can see that. Let's go down. It says authorities reportedly detained at least 4 people for questioning as the hunt for Nancy Guthrie continues. And we know that they on Friday, the SWAT team with the sheriff's department, excuse me, swarmed the home of Luke Daly. And remember his mom. Remember his mom had to go next door to the neighbors while they searched their home. So, where are the other people? It says law enforcement basically did a search warrant. It says two men along with one of their mothers. Okay. So, this has to be one of like two of them, Luke Daly and his mom. Where's the other man? It says they were detained after the house search. Now, I know a lot of people were basically saying it was Luke's brother. Okay. Luke's brother. Hi, Psychic. Good to see you. Hi, good to see all of you. Thank you for coming in. And basically, uh, this, like they were saying, it was this guy, Matt. It's Luke's brother, Matt Daly, from my understanding. And then from the rabbit hole that I went down, I heard Matt wasn't even in town. So I don't know how true that is. Yes. So it'll be Luke and his mother, Mary. But Mary was told to go to the neighbor's house. So very weird, right? Very weird. So who is the other person? Why are they keeping that so secretive? I just don't understand. Could it be, could it be one of those people wrote one of the ransoms? Just an idea. I'm not saying that happened. Could it be one of those people that were detained could be connected to one of these ransom notes? Now, it's just a question I have. Maybe that's why their name was never put out there. Carlos was the DoorDash. Hi, Tony. Good to see you. Okay, now I want to show you something else. Let me remove this. I got so many tabs open here. And I want to go to, let me see here. Nanos had stated something very strange the other day. Let me pull it up. Well, he always says something strange, but this is really weird. And right here, let me show you. I put this on X and it said, yeah, that was the Carlos raid, but they were talking about Carlos was first. Okay. And basically, that was like a couple days prior to Luke and this mystery guy. Yeah. Yeah. Not Matt. Yeah. He wasn't in town. We were heard. Exactly. And Kayla was already in jail, from my understanding. Yeah. Yeah. Kayla was already in jail. So this is what's strange. Okay. So the sheriff, Nanos, he comes on and says, I think the FBI has done a number of arrests for false or fake ransom notes. But the thing is, this is what's strange. We know the sheriff's office is the one that did the raid, correct? Not the FBI. And then it says, it's a shame that happens, but I think we're looking at another one of those today with what's been reported. But we'll let the FBI do their work. I thought that was really weird, you guys. Hi, good to see all of you. Thank you for being here. Luke does have another brother. I heard Inner Strength that they were adopted. So a little background on Luke Daly. Him and Matthew were adopted by Mary. And supposedly they're that's the only two that she adopted, but I guess like maybe she was a foster mom at one time with some other children. Uh, that's from my understanding. Hi, Hemi. Good to see you. Good to see you. 4 boys total. Yeah. But 2 were actually adopted. Hold on one second. Let me remove that from my computer. Hi, Pam. Good to see you. So I thought that was quite strange. What do you guys think this actually means? What do you think he means by this? We haven't heard that the FBI has done a number of arrests for false or fake ransom notes. The only arrest that we have heard of is Derek Calella. and he had his court date yesterday. Have you guys seen all of that? I'm sure you've caught up with that. So he actually went off to rehab. He was sent to rehab because I guess he was under the influence when he sent the messages and stuff to Annie and Tommaso. Yeah, you guys have seen that. Okay, so I don't need to say it. Okay, so Marie says the person detained on February 10th in Nancy Guthrie case was Carlos, absolutely, of Rio Rico, Arizona. He was detained during a traffic stop, questioned, and later released without charges. Absolutely. Thank you. So Carlos was on the 10th, and on the 14th, you have Luke, and of course his mom, Mary. Okay, Mary was sent to the neighbors, but there is some kind of mystery man that they won't say his name. They won't talk about him. Nothing. It's very odd. It sounds like he's not sure and just let the FBI do the work because he doesn't want to confirm what they've done or haven't done. Yep. Can't believe nanos. Yeah. Okay. So I want to take you over to a video in just one moment. I appreciate you all for being here. Let me put that down. And we're going to go over an older video from KVOA in the beginning. And look at that. Just give me 1 second. Let me pull up some other stuff for you. I hope everybody is staying cool today. All right. So this one, actually, this is an archived one of February 16th. Let me pull this up. It's on my X account. I always post so much stuff on X. Oops. So this one was scrubbed from CNN. And this is from February 16th. And it talks about the gloves and stuff. It also talks about this one area that is 2 miles away. And I know you guys already have heard about this place, basically, where they got the camera footage that night that Nancy disappeared. And it was around between the hours of 2:30 to 3. And they were trying to get us all to identify this certain vehicle. They are very interested in that neighborhood. And it makes me believe like maybe this perp went in that neighborhood because it's not the home that they got the camera footage from is not on a main road. Not on a main road at all. Yep, I am a PI reports from Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood 3 days ago. Hi, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. All right, let's play this. This is just an archived CNN, and it talks about the gloves, and it talks about that certain neighborhood, which I thought was really interesting.
Or anyone in close contact to her. Investigators are working to identify who it belongs to. Other DNA was lifted from gloves found in searches within a few miles of Nancy Guthrie's home. The New York Post capturing these images of law enforcement finding this glove along a desert road. Any DNA back on any of this?
Yeah, we've gotten DNA back, and that's why I say, well, they already have the genetic markers of those that we think had access to the home, rightfully so, the family, the landscapers, the pool guy.
Anything useful come back?
Now listen to this part, what he says. Listen, because they're trying to eliminate people.
Well, you've got DNA, so that's of use. Now we have to go through and try to eliminate people or make people.
Or make people. What does that mean? We're going to try to eliminate people or make people. What does make people? Make people do the DNA test? Is that what he means? I thought that was pretty strange.
We're so hopeful that we're getting closer. We just believe that.
2 weeks on, Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos told us there is no let up.
400 cops are out there looking for Nancy 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
It's not clear what led to that burst of activity at the subdivision nearby, Martha, but it's only about 2 miles.
So that was just a short clip. And I thought it was pretty interesting because he's like, and make people. And then they started mentioning the subdivision and it just cut off from there. Unfortunately, when you look up archive stuff, it doesn't have like the full video. It'll just have what they clipped out and archived. So that was scrubbed. Why do you guys think that was scrubbed? Here, I will, if anybody wants to come up on panel, I will post the link here in the chat if anybody wants to come up and talk. Hi, Deborah. Good to see you. There's a link if you guys want to come up and talk. Okay, so let's go over the cameras inside of Nancy Guthrie's house. We've all heard this. What happened to those? You know that they said that there was some type of device that would block the cameras from working that night. Now, I think a lot of us think we don't really believe there was some type of device that scrubbed the videos or blocked the videos from or the cameras from recording. I don't think we believe that. So, I mean, if anybody does, please put it in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, Jules. Attention behavioral panel, analyze this POS. Yes. Thanks, lady. I appreciate you. Thank you. You're amazing. Hi, Grace. Good to see you. Good to see you. Long time. Okay. So we're going to go over to the scrubbed video of the cameras inside of Nancy Guthrie's home. Who would have been, so if there were cameras inside of Nancy Guthrie's home, who would have been watching her? Because she's not going to have cameras to watch herself. You know what I mean? That's just weird. Okay. So this one is about a minute long. I was able to find, so they scrubbed a minute from their,
to match any of the.
1 second. All right, let me pull it up. Good to see you all. Thanks for being here. Oh, Miss Justine. Hey girl, how are you? Thanks for coming up.
Yeah, thanks for having me. How are you?
Good to see you. Thanks. We're going over all of this stuff that was scrubbed from the internet. It's just old videos, and I'm wondering why. They scrubbed it, like the ones about Nancy Guthrie's cameras inside of her home. Why would they do that?
Well, it's definitely part of my working theory why they would do that, but I don't think we have to guess who did that, right?
Yeah. I mean, because they were talking about it in the beginning, and now there's nothing except for, and that's just the tip of the iceberg that I've gotten into. I haven't went to the cached. You can go to a website, and it's basically a website where it shows like the articles, like the cached version, like where they haven't like before they deleted it, if that makes sense. Thank you, Nina, for gifting a Daphne's Case Files a membership. If you received that, please tell Miss Nina thank you. Thank you so much. Maybe I'll come up. Yeah, you come on up, Jules. Come on up. So I'm going to play this video real quick. It's just like 1 minute long, and this is scrubbed from the internet, you guys. 1 second, make sure the volume's up so everybody can hear it. All right.
Any of those people. So it's from an unknown source. So we asked them specifically if they believe this is the suspect's DNA. The sheriff wouldn't say exactly that, because there are some scenarios where it could just be, there could be another explanation for it. But it was significant that they have some sort of DNA. So if there is someone who is taken into custody, it sounds like they have something to compare it to try to draw a connection there between any potential future suspect and what they have from evidence here on the property.
The sheriff says that they've gotten a flood of tips, Ed, after the release of that doorbell video. But what about the other cameras that were inside of Nancy Guthrie's home? Any updates there?
Well, no, but there was a little bit of insight that I thought also was interesting from our conversation with the sheriff. Remember, it took 10 days to access the video from that doorbell camera.
So that was just a really quick clip. Let me remove that. What do you think?
I think it's a cover up. I think it's a huge cover up.
Yeah, because if they had freaking cameras inside the home, they should have seen who went in there. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And Tuffy said, they said early on that those inside cameras, in case Nancy fell down. That sounds like, hey, that sounds like something a family member would do, is put a camera in there. Why didn't Nancy have like a lifeline alert where she could just hit the button?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if she did or not. But I know my grandma would always put hers on like the handle of like her wheeled walker. She never would actually wear it. So she
Mm-hmm.
did a huge like treadmill fail and turned her treadmill up. She was 82 and
Oh,
flung herself off of it, but she wasn't wearing it. So she actually had to like sit there for a while.
oh my
But I know
gosh,
that they
that's
don't like
horrible.
wearing them. It's like an independence thing, you know?
Yes, and yeah, I believe Nancy was like that as well. I think that because her home was put up for sale in the end of well, it was October 2024, and it makes one wonder why was she planning on moving in with like Annie and Tommaso, like staying with them for a while? Hi, good to see you. Hi, Angel Eyes. You know what I mean? And then decided not to because of her independence. And maybe that's when the cameras, allegedly the cameras inside her home were placed because she didn't want to move with them.
I mean, again, yeah, that's an independence thing too, where
Mhm.
they really want, and she lived there. I mean, I don't know. They lived there for a while, right? That was her childhood home, Savannah's.
Mhm. Yeah,
So it's a
50
house she
50
had with her
years.
husband, and I think that would be really hard to let go. So could be. But why don't
No.
they? I mean, they have the footage. Like, we can't be that naive to believe they don't have it. We just don't have it, right?
Yeah. No, exactly. So where that makes me wonder if they have the footage and actually could and knows who the person is that came in there, then what's going on? And then why is Sheriff Nano saying one thing and the FBI comes out and says another? Like you saw those conflicting reports they put out the same freaking day. Alex
Mhm.
says Alex says the only way Savannah said Nancy was taken out of her bed in her pajamas was because of the video or thumbnails from inside of the house. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
how
would
do they know? How do
exactly?
they know what she was wearing?
How would she, yeah, how would they know what she was wearing? And how would they know that she was taken outside of her bed? Yeah, I agree with that. Mhm. So, what's going on with that? I don't get it. Hi, good
I
to
mean,
see you, Gigi.
that's super weird. So when you look at the cash versus what's still there, like, is there a way to do a comparison to see if there's specific things that they're trying to scrub?
Yeah. So you have to go into it. It's like a God, I can you just look up cached and you put the article in and I guess it'll show you what's been like taken out of there or removed or and then cuz with the articles basically they'll usually add on to them. Like I have some from oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit the let me show you what they do. This is what they do here. Let me remove this and they don't usually remove the entire thing. Okay, hold on. Let me find which one it is. Okay, so this is KVOA's actual website. And what they do is they usually update it. See how it says updated February 3rd, 2026. I could not find one from February 1st. And I know for a fact that they had did some drone footage when they were out there.
On the very
See?
first day?
Mm-hmm. I have photos of it. The first and second. I have actual photos because remember when we were all looking at those lines in the driveway? I
Mhm.
think I have
Yeah. Yep.
those. They look like kind of like she was brought out in a wheelchair or something or a
Yeah.
gurney, and it makes me wonder too because Savannah said gurney at one point. So I wonder if she could actually see them moving her out of the house in a gurney. I don't know, but that's why
Yeah.
she said gurney.
I mean, it would really depend because if it had 2 wheels, it would kind of just make those straight lines. If it had 4, there's that space. So if you turn it, it's gonna show, like the drag marks in a way. So I think it's a
Absolutely.
2-wheeled type situation.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, you could tell it was like two different wheels. Like one was like more inside, if that makes sense. Let me see if I could pull them up. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Let me see. I got so many things open here.
I wonder if there is any footage of like when Mark Kelly got there, when Cameron got there. Like, I wonder how quickly media showed up that first day. Do you have any idea?
I don't.
Because I wonder like what that looked like at that time. Like, was there chaos or did it seem more
The
black?
photos I have, it just shows. I would have to send them to myself, but hold on one second. You could see the sheriff was parked in the long driveway. I know I have these somewhere. Hold on one second. I got so many of these darn things.
You're good. Take your time.
That one's not it. Let's see. Driveway. Huh. I just showed him the other day on here. Maybe if I do this. Sorry, guys. Give me a sec. Okay, here's just a couple of them. Let me remove this. But they, yeah, so the photos, I'll have to send them from my phone over to the computer, but let me just show you these marks right here. Okay, so these, what we were just talking about, where did I go? I mean, you could see the start of them right here, but this one's better, I think. Hold on. It's kind of blurry though. These are off, see, this was off of February 2nd. February 2nd from a drone that took photos or a video of it. Yeah, but I can't find any video from those days. It's crazy. Like from the first anything, because that would have been breaking news. Did they keep it quiet and told the media to stay away, the local media to stay away until, you know what I mean? Like it's very odd.
This whole thing is odd to me, but it's so odd that nothing surprises me either. But I'm actually like surprised, like monks or the people that like to get into the like technical like logistics of everything has not taken how big that driveway is, how far those are spaced apart to figure out what sort of two-wheeled something would leave those type of impressions instead of just speculating about it. I mean, that's got to be something that can be done, right?
I still think it's a wheelchair. I honestly do, because if she had a problem with her back and falling and stuff, I feel that, hey, Jules, good to see you. Good to see you.
How are you?
Good. How are you? Justine, this is Jules.
Hi.
She's my friend, my sister.
German Shepherd sisters.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Jules, she's a canine handler, so she thinks a gurney made these marks. Didn't you say you think a gurney made these marks?
It looks very similar to it. A standard hospital gurney or one that we load into ambulances, I think it's like 3 to 5 feet for like a width. So it's kind of hard to tell from this high up, but if it were anything, I would say it could be something like that.
There was a video that Nancy Grace had a guy on. This was like, 4 months ago. And I did a video on it because he said that from the blood splatter that Nancy would have had to been around like 3 feet. Okay. So it's the blood splatter looked like it came from 3 feet from someone that was like bending over or something. So Nancy's 5'5". And if she was in a wheelchair and hanging her head over to the side or something, that would be around 3 feet. Yeah, a lot of people think it's a dolly because there was a yellow dolly parked by her trash cans in the back. And I have those photos, but I have no idea where I put them.
But what do we think? They like ratchet strapped her to a dolly and just like rolled her out or what?
Yeah. Why a wheelchair for comfort?
I mean, sorry, but you have to keep someone standing and flat against that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, how did they really strap her to it? Is that the theory? I'm not trying to sound mean. I'm just.
No, I know what you're saying. Well, and I think a wheelchair because she had one inside her home. We weren't told, no, but I honestly think she probably had one inside her house. If she had issues, in my opinion. There was rumors that Nancy had a problem with her knee or something, or had knee surgery at one time, but I have never confirmed that. Like I could never, ever confirm that. I wish I could find all the marks, but I cannot find the rest of them. Here, let me pull up this. So these are the only photos that I could get from the very first days. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. So you see how the sheriff was parked here?
Of course he
Like
was.
this. Yeah, this wasn't, there was more vehicles over here too. So that's first days. And this is after, obviously, because look at all the cars. So this is the photo from the first days right here. February 2nd. They were all parked on this area here. Yeah. When I sat on the island up the hill, you can hear a cricket fart. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the thing too. You know, it's so quiet in there. How did no one hear? I mean, you know, I'll just say SE, who lives across the street. Like she could see everything from her home. How can you? I mean, I just don't understand how nobody could, like, nobody witnessed anything.
It's very quiet because I think I told you I have family in Stafford, Arizona, which is kind of down closer to the border, and like it's like quiet. Like it's just like here where I live in Pennsylvania, I live in rural PA, so like it's quiet in my neighborhood too. But even still, like out there, just looking at this terrain compared to Stafford, it's extremely similar to Stafford. And it's just like you could like Criminal Network said, you can hear a cricket fart, or you know, I don't know, what are those things like the little road runners? You can hear them running on the sand. Basically, that's how quiet it is out there. So that's why I said I've been wondering from day one, how did no one hear? It just doesn't make sense to me with how quiet it is out there.
Yeah, I know. It makes no friggin' sense. And if this guy was, you know, casing out the area, how the hell did nobody see anything other than the one neighbor who said that she witnessed a weirdo walking down the road?
I wouldn't believe anything those neighbors said. So,
yeah. Alex said supposedly a neighbor did hear a car door and an engine start, according to Reuters, but later scrubbed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So much of it's been scrubbed. Like, I understand, like, well, okay, they made a mistake or whatever. Well, then go back and just change something, you know, because they talk about other things as well.
Well, I think what they don't want is, because we're at this place now where we're going and we're re-looking at everything, they don't want us taking those and comparing what they said to everything that's been said since and pointing out their inconsistencies. I think that's why they're doing it, to be honest.
Very well could be. Absolutely. Absolutely. Be in Florida. Hey, good to see you. Daphne, when do you prop your doors open to bring in a dolly, in and out, like to move furniture? Yeah.
Or to air out the smell of bleach after you've cleaned up a scene.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we know, maybe I missed this, how long did it take them to notify Border Patrol about all this, or were they on from day one? I can't remember. And there's a reason why I'm asking.
Geez, I think, gosh, it was within the week, but I'm not too positive. Do you know the answer to that, Justine?
I'm gonna see if I can find it really quick.
I want to say that within the first week, they were talking about it, but I can't remember the exact date. I did run across something like that earlier on the archived website.
Okay.
I wish I would have saved it now, you know. I definitely wish I would have saved it. Let me remove this.
It says that February 3rd, Nanos confirmed that Border Patrol and CBP were involved.
Customs Border Patrol. Yeah. So there's the regular Border Patrol, which is like, you know, they patrol the border. They're the law enforcement side of Border Patrol. Then there's the CBP, which is the investigative side, Customs Border Patrol. I work for Department of Homeland Security, law enforcement, K-9. So that's how I know this. But I was just curious because Pima County, I know there was a lot of canines out there in a lot of departments. A lot of the canines out there died from like heat alarm failures in the patrol cars. So I know CBP and regular Border Patrol have tracking, trailing, and the marshals have the cadaver dogs. So that's why I was wondering how soon they were brought in, because I've talked to Daphne about this before. When it comes to tracking or trailing a missing person or someone who's run away, or there's been like, if someone broke into the house and like took somebody, there's a very, very thin, small window of timeline to keep that track. And the more people you've going in and out of the house, the more YouTubers walking around the property, that tracking canines, like I told Daphne before, they track ground disturbance. And some people can say, well, how can you track in like a sandy terrain? Gator, my canine Gator, was trained originally in Arizona. He was a Border Patrol dog before he came to me. So if a dog or canine can track in that terrain, that's better than grass. So that's why I was wondering why the delay. I knew he told the cadaver dogs no back in March, which I won't get into, but I was just curious to see how like quick he was to get these other dogs in there. That's,
Alex says they only brought in one tracking dog from the Border Patrol. I know they did like on day 1 or 2 because I have the screenshot of it where they have Nancy's blue T-shirt out there in front of her home, and I believe that was they brought in the human remains dog and like an air scent dog, I guess.
Yeah, so a trailing canine, which is a scent specific canine.
Mhm.
Tracking dogs are like in Danilo Cavalcante. You remember Danilo Cavalcante who ran out here in
Oh, yeah.
Pennsylvania? That was
Oh.
Loki was the tracking canine. Yeah, there's still been 0 cadaver dogs brought in. So Mike Gould, who was Mike Gould was on Nancy Grace's show recently. I actually know him. I actually went to one of his classes at Hold the Line Canine Conference. So he's out there right now. I'm not sure what he's doing out there, though, because he doesn't have a cadaver dog. I know he's got tracking and trailing dogs, but at this point, it's just like, who are you going to track or trail? But like not right now in July. It's a very long time gone. So, but yeah, as far as I know, 0 cadaver dogs have still been brought in, and I really don't know why that is. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't know.
See, I swear they said they brought in cadaver dogs for some reason. So it was just the scent dog. What?
Mm-hmm. As far as I know, no cadaver dogs were brought in. The last time I heard of cadaver dogs in this case officially was back in March when he said no to them.
I remember you asking about that too.
Yeah, like why?
Why?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, they originally, even though they brought in the homicide division, that also is the division that handles their missing persons, and maybe because it was not treated as a potential homicide, even though we were the homicide detectives, maybe that's why they didn't. I'm not trying to make excuses, trust me.
No,
but that's
I
really
hear
the
you.
only thing I can think of.
No, I hear you. It's weird. I mean, I don't know. I was just listening to Amy Bradley, a podcast covering her earlier today. It was actually Dr. Phil's show covering her, and he talked about investigation errors from day one. And there's a lot of investigation errors in this case too. Now, I don't know if it's because, aside from just the sheriff being a dope, as I like to say, that's the polite term for him. I don't know if it's just that, or if it's just this department is extremely like unqualified. It's probably both, but
yeah.
Investigation errors within that first 48 to 72 hours, that could be critical to the outcome of anything, but I just don't know. This guy is just, Nanos is just a dope, like I said. I'm being polite.
Yeah. No cadaver dog was brought in because from February 4th, they have known exactly where Nancy is and what kind of condition she was in. I know, like, I hate to even think of like a conspiracy theory with this, but like, it's like they're making it into that. Because usually I'm like, it's Occam's razor. It's the simplest of explanations is what happened. And it's just like so much flip and flop. And them scrubbing stuff is just even more red flags. I was looking to see if I could find the video from 857 when he was first there. I know he was. And there was hardly anybody there. It was just like the local news and the sheriff. And those marks were there. Those marks in the driveway were definitely there.
Yeah. I mean, not to sound, so someone might take this. So like, so when someone goes missing at sea, I mean, obviously wherever, like for Amy Bradley's case, when they docked, had the Croatian, or whatever, Curacao police come on board. And obviously they got the FBI involved, but right away the Coast Guard was dispatched also. In cases like bordering states, like when we have people go missing in like Texas and, any bordering state, usually, even if you don't suspect they went across the line, you want to inform CBP or Border Patrol, because just in case, it's not out of the realm of possibilities.
Yeah.
But also the resources. Someone mentioned like the sheriff doesn't want to bring in cadaver dogs, doesn't want to pay for them. I'm sure there's plenty of people who volunteer. I would volunteer to go out there. And yeah, Pima County actually just lost in 2023. Pima County, one of their canines died from apprehending a suspect, and one died from a heat alarm failure. Actually, that was really
yeah,
sad.
I can imagine.
But yeah, they should have notified CBP like within, even if they didn't suspect she was over the board or whatnot. I would have notified them right away because of the resources. It's easier for them to get all these resources than a local sheriff's department. But he obviously
high profile case too. Like you want to, yeah. Alex says, I came the second day and one deputy and the rest of the street was media. It's freaking crazy.
I put
Hi,
that,
Ashley.
857 video in the
Hello.
private.
What do we?
Hello,
What
Ashley.
do we, everybody? Who? Justine, Daffers, and
Jules.
I'm Jules.
Jules, this is Ashley. Ashley
Hi.
Jules.
hey,
He needs to change his picture back to the
does.
Nanos one.
Yeah.
I need the picture from Justine, the one that she did me.
Yes, it was a search and rescue and wasn't an official abduction until February 2nd. Yeah, because they basically thought she walked off.
We've seen this a lot, actually. We've seen this a lot where they assume someone walked away and, oh, there's no way they could have been taken. Like, this happens a lot.
Mm-hmm. Justine, you got a super sticker, honey, or a super chat. Yeah, it's freaking nuts. It's nuts. First 48 hours of a homicide is crucial. Absolutely. But in an abduction, the first 3 hours are crucial. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's creepy. Scrubber. Yeah, there's a lot of scrubbing going on here, guys. A lot of scrubbing. Yeah. Didn't the dispatch insinuate that a canine was there on the first? Here, you know what? Let's listen to it. Yes, let's listen to that dispatch. I'm going to pull up my Broadcastify, guys. You guys can go ahead and chat amongst yourselves for a minute if you want. I'm going to pull up my Broadcastify so we can listen to that.
The criminal network said yes, one border patrol tracking dog. Yeah, that makes sense. I almost said that tracks, but I didn't want to be like, huh, like, one of those things. Like, huh, yeah, the tracks. They brought in a tracking dog.
Mm-hmm. Broadcastify right here. Okay, so let's pull this up. That's Oro Valley. Hold on. This is archived. Tucson. Yeah, it's on.
While I'm here, I want to butt in quickly because he won't do it otherwise. Mr. Saucy Sauce, I know you're in the chat, and I don't know when it was, but either your mod or you, I don't know, has blocked me, and I haven't been able to see the git in any frigging chats that he's been in. Everyone's like, "Oh, come to nowhere." Okay, where is he? I can't see him. Unblock me, bro.
Who? Criminal
Hold on
network?
1 second.
Yeah, Alex. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what his real name was, but now I do.
Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to pull this up. Stop playing. Okay, I got to make sure the time so we don't have to go through the whole thing. 1:57 to 2. Let me just pull this up. So remove this. I always have so many tabs open, you guys. Here. Too much to go through here. Where did that? Right there is that. I know it was on. I think it was at 2:17, right, guys? 2:17. Oh, of course, you're just gonna go away like that. Okay. Make sure you guys can hear this. Let me know if you can hear this.
Yeah.
General broadcast level 3 verbal altercation at 2656 West Broadway, sector 67644, 1359.
2 Ocean 41.
Go ahead.
Did TFD ever locate the accident? We're not seeing anything.
Oh, where is it?
Go ahead.
Pull me a case, please.
Case number 780078.
4, thank you.
10-5, 1400.
Thank you. Well, can you find me an 84, please? I'm going to be out with an elderly gentleman that seems to be having some issues.
Is it for 589 Dairies Broadway?
400. Well, I'm doing out 30-year-old. Right that way.
10-4.
There was a clip of it. Hold on.
1400. It's negative citywide.
Go
Go ahead.
101. I got 4302 North Oracle to 2000.
Copy. 1401.
We had on 1-4. We're entering negative thought.
This is it, I think.
1401.
Go for it, thank you.
1401, check.
Should be out of New York. King Boy Tom, 2552, 1209 West Irvington.
Question 2. Assault outside Geometry's 2904 North Campbell. The complainant is an employee here states that a transient male came inside requesting meds for a head wound after stating that he was assaulted, but unknown time frame.
Hold on.
33 copy.
I should have clipped the one part. One
Go
sec.
ahead.
You can route to 614. I'll take it out of the unit.
They say Nancy's name.
404 South 9.
1915, be around. 115.
10-4.
Bravo 12.
Was that Bravo 1-2?
10-4, reference last call in Campbell. What was the address again?
It's in the same lot as your off-duty 2904 North Campbell at the Geometry's.
Fort
Lincoln Park?
Lincoln 7. Family's in the mall looking for him. Security's gonna come bring them over here.
10-4.
And
Why is she so dark? Daphne, why?
I was
why
wondering
so
the
dark?
same thing. I just see your glasses like reflecting in the camera.
Have they scrubbed Daphne from her
I know.
own eyes?
I just see your glasses. That's all I see, like the reflection from her glasses.
Oh boy. I can't even. Daphne, they got to you.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Nanos is rappelling down the side of her house right now. He's just like, I'm gonna get you.
Remember the name Abnewsy? Their mom lived with Nancy for about a month and a half. Nancy was supposed to invest in the mom's company. Something happened to her. Nancy pulled out. Mom moved out on bad terms. Yeah, that's the one that lived in the casita? And didn't someone talk to the daughter in like a parking lot somewhere, like a Walmart parking lot? That was weird.
One thing I've thought about was, and I've mentioned this in another case before, and some people might think this is silly, but if there are any Teslas in this area, I mean, there might be. I wonder if like FBI reached out to all the Tesla owners, because I have one, I have a Model 3. You put it in Sentry mode when you park it, and it turns all the cameras on, and it records everything and anything that goes by. So I've wondered, like, just as like a why not, if they've seen who's at Teslas in the area, and if their Teslas caught anything on their cameras at all. It's just something I thought about randomly.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. And also, well, I know in Phoenix for sure that they have those
superchargers,
literally self-driving cars.
Oh,
Don't you think those would have cameras on every angle? Maybe they would catch something.
Yeah, those Wemo things or whatever they're called, or what are they called? I know the cars you're talking about. A bunch of them got like stuck in a cul-de-sac in like Georgia or something because there was like a glitch, and there was a bunch of them just sitting there. But yeah. Can you imagine coming out of your house and just seeing all these self-driving cars just parked in your cul-de-sac? I'd be like, all right.
my parents live in one, so I could just imagine them just kind of sitting there. Like,
I'm sorry. My internet just, my power just surged.
We thought maybe they scrubbed you.
We thought Nanos rappelled down the side of your house and kidnapped you.
I am so sorry, everybody. How embarrassing. I'm like, no.
You're good. We just kept talking.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys are on here, or else like it would have completely went down. I don't know. Maybe a storm's coming. I heard that are here in New York. They said that because everybody's using like so many ACs and stuff, that our internet, our power can just go out. Like the grid can just go down. Like, I guess that's what's happened. So sorry, everybody. Wow. How embarrassing.
Compton Corner has a lot to say. Compton Corner says I'm lying to everybody. I would love to know what I'm lying about, but whatever. Go, jump in a pile of dirt or something.
Let's just, I don't know. Let's just not even deal with that right now.
Yeah,
all right, guys. Yeah, I dealt with it. Yeah, the electricity and the power, it's the wedding, and they're using extra. Yeah, the wedding for freaking Taylor Swift is in New York City, you guys. That's crazy. Yes, there was that was very weird too, Linda.
What?
The lady. Okay. So JLR, when he was out there at Walmart, and a lady walked up to him and she goes, yeah, my mom used to live in the casita with Nancy. That was in 2017. And I just thought it was like, wow, she just ran into him at the same time. I mean, she had Walmart bags, so, but like ran into him when he was walking out of the store, and she basically was telling him that her mom lived in there with Nancy. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, where were we? Jesus. There's always something that's gonna happen, you guys. I swear. All right, let's do this Tucson. Where was I at? I was trying to find Nancy's where they talk about Nancy on Broadcastify. Okay. Justine, do you happen to have that clip, the clip with just them talking about Nancy? Or I know it's on February 1st, and for some reason, I know it's at 2:17 or something.
Oh,
maybe it's right
yeah,
here.
I think let me look at Shayna's because I think she posted it.
I think I might have it. Let me see. Let me just play this part. I think I was too early before.
For 21, it's in the call text if you want to try that.
Okay, I'll head over there to take some units in there.
Because they talk about the dogs.
Until Tuesday still on.
I'll be around. Code 3.
Until when you start copy code 3.
Metro 44, can you send me the 52 nearby?
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, which metro unit was that?
Well, Metro 44, could you send me the 50 nearby?
10744, 10-4.
10-4. 212, Television 33.
Do
you have any officers on scene at 12th and Olive?
Not on scene. I do have 3 en route.
You said Shannon.
Or just arrived 23.
Or maybe it was Libby.
No, I was just asking about entrapment.
Copy.
What is her name?
10-4.
Truck people for.
Go ahead.
He was flagged down by a vehicle, William John Boyd, 1660 out of Texas. Okay, 438.
I know this is the
If you have
time.
me on an event, you can clear it, J. John.
1417.
And if you can put me back on off duty here at the village, please.
We'll see if I can find the clip, because I don't want to play all that entire thing and drive you guys crazy. Daphne also, yeah, I did see that, Bella Lee. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. Hi, Justin. Good to see you. Good to see all of you. Yeah, we'll see if we can find the clip, because it talks about the dogs. And let's see. I know, I just seen like so many people had posted it the other day, and now I can't find it. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I mean, who knows? That's probably the next thing that's gone. But I think I reposted it. Let me see if I can find it. I'll look for you.
You're awesome. Thank you. I'm looking too. Like, it even popped up today on like Facebook. Like I should have just recorded it. Like,
did
it's
you
crazy.
watch the live that me and Ashley did about the car?
Oh, about the car in the background or something?
Yeah. I'll well, Ashley, can you send Daphne those?
What's that?
Word document or whatever that has all that stuff on it?
With the car?
Yeah. With the car.
If I can find it. Unless you've got it to send.
I'm looking for dispatch. Oh wait, hold on. Here, yep, here it is. Go to minute 6. I'm going to send you this on X. I think.
Daphne said, "Hold the fort." She's refreshing.
I just thought she was like really anticipating something big.
I thought she was too for a second, because I looked over, because I'm looking for the transcripts from like the dispatch audio, and like I look over and I just see her going like this. I'm like, oh, she must be deep in thought.
That's okay. She's gonna come back and feel bad again, but it happens, there's nothing we can do about it. It's the internet. So
yeah, someone said DHS scour the Tucson sector to the border with high altitude and other drones. Yeah, probably they're the CBP maritime and air operations, like I think Army vet mentioned earlier. That's not surprising that they did that. That's why I love DHS and working. They've got great resources, so wouldn't surprise me if that's who they brought in for that. They've got a lot of high-powered drones that can do a lot of things.
Sorry, I was looking for that, but I did find it. It was Shayna. So Shayna_X_. Go follow her on X. See if I can find her link. I'll put it in the chat. She's got all the deets. So anyways, so you did canine handling. Was it scent or cadaver, or what kind of tracking did your dogs do?
I do both. So I joined the Army at age 17, went to MP school.
Thank you for your service.
Well, thank you for your support. I really appreciate that. Joined the Army at 17, became an MP, then became a canine handler in the Army. Had a dual purpose explosives patrol canine named Dahlia. She was the coolest dog ever. And, after I got out of deployments and whatnot, came stateside again. I still did canine handling for the Army. Then I decided to become an officer in the Army. So I'm a major now, actually. It's weird to say that out loud. I'm used to saying I'm a captain. Just my thing's still the canine captain. But yeah, and I still do a lot of private security work. And then for Department of Homeland Security, I have Canine Gator, who's been with me for a while now. He's a dual purpose patrol narcotics dog. But I also have Ara. She's I use her for volunteer work. She's a cadaver canine. And I do IGP, shoots on sport work with her. I have 6 total dogs in my house right now, all German Shepherds and Malinois. Now they're all trained in something different, but they're not all working with me for DHS right now. They're just all trained in something because you never know. And yeah, thank you, Army vet, for your service. Also, happy 4th of July, buddy. So, but yeah.
Yes, thank you, Army vet. We love you.
And Heather Wilson too. She was a medic in the Army. Oh, were you at 68 whiskey, Heather? That's a lot. 68 whiskeys, my goodness. But thank you, everybody in chat. But yeah, I love doing all things canine. As the years go by, I do more and more research, and I learn more and more. When Danilo Cavalcante escaped here in Pennsylvania, that was my first time getting in the quote unquote true crime world, if you consider that true crime. He was an inmate who escaped Chester County Prison. But after that, more and more. And right now, I'm working on a case. Cherry Mahan went missing out of Butler County, Pennsylvania, 40 years ago. So me and my friend Chrissy had her cadaver canine Jack out there, and we've been searching. We think we know where she's at. We just need Pennsylvania State Police to get a warrant to search. That's all. So, But 40 years ago, she went missing when she was 8 years old. Really, really sad.
Yeah, that is very sad. Speaking of, do we have any update on that 4-year-old girl who went missing in South Carolina?
I was looking at that. That's really sad. I speak German to my dog. Well, R is German, Gator's Czech. I had to learn Czech because Gator was trained in Czech when we first got partnered up. I'm like, what is this?
What is that?
And I saw the 16 kids that were rescued out of Ohio. That's really sad.
Yeah, Ashley, that's your favorite Uncle Fester was the grandpa in that house.
Yeah.
Have you seen the picture?
Well, that dude. No. Well, come.
Go on.
Her dude.
Yeah.
Who are we on about?
Yeah, that one. Oh
yeah,
gosh.
That one. Yeah, it's well freaky.
Yeah, that's so sad. I mean, that's so sad. Yeah, no, they haven't found her, but Javea Harris, Aiken, South Carolina. So
Daphne said, guys, no internet at all. So hopefully she gets back on soon, or maybe she can hotspot off her phone. But her Nanos is there, like I said. Someone said Sebastian and Chelsea Sebastian Rogers. Yeah, I've learned a lot about true crime and case and helping since then. So it's probably why one of those haters came in with something to do with that. But I mean, I've learned a lot since then.
They're gonna be there. Just ignore them.
Oh yeah,
just ignore them. So when you go to a case, do you present a smell and then the dog kind of takes it from there, or what is the process for that? Are you allowed to say?
It depends on how long someone's been missing. So for Gator, for example,
I'm sorry. I know y'all are talking, and I appreciate you guys a lot. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here because there's a bad storm coming through, and I think that's why I keep getting kicked off. Maybe it is the grid. Who knows? So let's keep our fingers crossed.
Wish list.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Prayers for internet and electricity. Like I never go live. Like, and it's going to do it the day I go live. Are you kidding me?
Well, if you have a storm coming, that means it's going to come down to us in Pennsylvania soon too. So
just rolled through Wisconsin. So
yep. It's going to hit everybody because it's been so freaking hot. Justine, you are freaking amazing. She found the actual dispatch.
Okay.
That's what we were talking about, right? Guys?
No, you're good. I'll catch up with you. I'll probably get your contact information. I can have you on and talk about it over on my channel. But I was just asking her the process of how the dogs track the scent. But go ahead.
Oh, I would love to talk about it.
So Shayna said 6 minutes. At 6 minutes.
No, you guys finish what you were saying, and then I can play it for everybody. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'll be quick because I know Daphne's power. So it depends. So like Ara does cadaver work. So obviously I don't need to present something to her. Cadaver canines and human remains dogs detect the decomposition from when someone passes away. Right now there's cadaver dogs looking out for like Civil War remains. Right now, think about how far back that was. Now Gator is different. Gator does tracking and he does trailing. So I can either present him with an article of clothing and I'll track the person based off of like that, or and then tracking and trailing. And then Gator can also, like if somebody runs away, like a convict escapes from prison, like in Danilo Cavalcante's case, obviously we don't have an article of clothing to give to him to track that person. He's tracking the ground disturbance, so he can do both. But yeah, I can definitely talk to you more in depth about this. But in Cherry's case, we're using Ara for that because, we suspect she's buried somewhere. And both Ara and her partner, Jack, also had a dual indication at a spot, actually. So we took Jack one way and Ara went a different way. And then Jack came back and Ara came back. And they said, okay, Jack has a hit somewhere in this area. I said, don't tell me where it was. I don't want to be biased. Just let me take Ara and work her. I took Ara out there to the area. I worked Ara. She was sniffing. She stopped, turned her head a bit, and then she kept going forward. She stopped, she turned, she laid down, which is her indication. And then I marked it on my map. They indicated within 15 feet of each other without us knowing where the other dog hit. And that can happen because if remains have been scattered, even underground, that could be why. So It's a lot of very interesting work for sure, a lot of research. And I've learned a lot since I first came online with the Sebastian case on stuff like that. I've learned a lot more. So I love working with canines. So if anyone ever has a canine question, I'm more than happy to answer.
So would that be something that they would even be able to do, like your dogs would still be able to do now if they ever decided that they wanted to try and actually look for Nancy? Would that still be something your dogs would be able to do or no?
Ara for cadaver work, absolutely. I mean, if she's out there somewhere deceased, there's no real time limit like that for cadaver dogs. Like I said, they're looking for Civil War remains right now. They have dogs over in Vietnam, finding remains of soldiers to send them home and stuff like that. Now for a tracking or a trailing dog, I mean, tracking dogs, because they track the ground disturbance, I mean, that should have been done within the first 24 hours of Nancy's house to track, footsteps leading away from the house, to track a possibility of where this person exited. A trailing dog, which is the scent specific dog, like if I were to give Gator an article of Nancy's clothing, I mean, right now it's way too late. Unless she's out there somewhere actively being moved from spot to spot to spot, we got to know where she's at right now. So let's say she was being held at some neighbor's house 3 miles away. I'd have to know that she's at that house and had been to that house. We'd have to go to that house, and even if she's no longer at that house, give Gator an article of clothing to find a starting point, if that makes sense. Cadaver dog is the only one at this point in time where a canine could really be useful, unless she's actually being moved around somewhere. Then a scent-specific dog could help, but we would have to know where she's even at from the house going forward, and it's too late at this point in time. A cadaver dog, no. If they brought a cadaver dog into that house, they could determine if anything of death occurred in that house. I hate to be graphic about that, but think about with remember when Chris Watts, they brought those dogs down in the basement, and it was time afterwards where they were looking and or there was a case I was reading about in Connecticut where they took the dog into this lady's house. It was months after she had vanished, and the dog indicated on this closet. And they brought the lighting in, and they found indications of blood spatter. So a cadaver dog could 100% be useful. They could tell us if something happened in that house, if like she bled or whatever happened. They should bring a cadaver dog in that house, like even still now, because a cadaver dog can give us a lot, even if it's like a single blood drop. You know what I mean?
See, that's crazy. Why didn't they do? Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it. Is that thunder?
Yes, that's thunder.
Yeah. I can hear it.
Holy crap.
That's because they don't want to, because they either know what happened to her or that house isn't the crime scene. Either way. Okay, I digress. Go on, Daphne. Sorry.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I was basically done. But yeah, someone said they get cadaver dogs during the first 24 hours. No, as far as I know, no cadaver dogs have been in there. As far as I know, now maybe in secret it happened. I can maybe try to find out, but as far as I know, officially, no cadaver canines have been in there. It's just, and to me, that blows my mind. You could bring a cadaver dog in there to indicate if she was hit on the head and there's blood, and even if they cleaned it up, it doesn't matter. The cadaver dog's still going to know the scent, because people think if they unalive somebody, I have to be careful with YouTube, unalive somebody, what if they try to cover up with the smell of bleach? And I get asked this question a lot, like, what if someone tries to like cover up the scent with bleach or whatnot? That's what we call putting your dog off an odor. And what we do is, like, Ara, when she's certified on cadaver, we introduced her to what could somebody try to do to hide this bleach, for example, double bagging, burlap sacks, like in the Gilgo Beach guy's case. He rubbed the body in burlap sacks and buried them, thinking a dog wouldn't be able to detect that. Now Ara, we start introducing her to the cadaver odor, but like put like a wet napkin of bleach on top of the odor to see if she would be able to still smell the odor. And once she got used to that, she could still detect through the bleach to smell the cadaver. So that's what
and you got to train them to do that, or else they'll
Yep.
Very cool. Very interesting.
That's freaking awesome. Yeah. Jules, put your channel down in the chat. Here, I can do it.
I don't like doing that.
Yeah. Let me put. Oh shoot! Hold on 1 second. Here, let me do it.
But I hope that answers your questions, Justine.
Yeah, but I would love to talk to you more about it. I find all that very interesting. So we'll have to find a time to get together. I'll have you on my channel if you want.
It'd be fun. I could talk this stuff all day.
Yeah, I'm there for you. Okay, sorry, Daphne.
No, you guys are fine. I wanted you guys to. I didn't want to cut you off because I know you guys were. Here's Jules' channel. You guys go check her out. She talks about
Nina. Yes, absolutely. If I'm walking up to a scene and I smell bleach, just like with who's the guy who was the hunter who oh my god, he was just like arrested in Arizona. The lady was a mountain biker. I can't remember his name. You know what I'm talking about? Well, the hotel, his coworker said the room smelled like chlorine and bleach, and that was weird. I can't remember that guy's name.
Yes, but, I know what you're talking about, but I cannot think of his freaking name. I know the worker, and his wife, and he said he was chasing chipmunks. He said he was chasing chipmunks around the house or something like that, and that's why his phone. I can't remember the guy's name, but they smelled bleach in his hotel room and thought that was weird. So yeah, I think it's extreme. I would be suspicious. Yeah, if you smell bleach after someone's unalived, I mean, obviously something happened.
Barry Morphew.
Yeah, Barry Morphew.
There you go. Barry Morphew. There you go.
Thank you. I knew somebody would know who it was.
I'm so bad with freaking names. I'm like, you know who it is. You know who it is. Here, let me put Justine's channel too in here.
Thank you.
Over and sub to Justine. Oh my gosh. Can you guys really hear that thunder? That's nuts.
Yeah, I can hear it. Yep.
That I heard, yeah.
You guys are experiencing the storm with me. That's awesome. All right, let's play this here. This is the dispatch on February 1st, and they mentioned the dog. I know they do. All right, make sure to turn the volume up so you hear this, not the thunder. Okay, is there a volume thing on this? Maybe not. Thank you, Justine, for looking for this. I appreciate you.
Oh, of course, of course.
All right, here we go.
714. Jerry, contact for Metro. Received the NIV transports 1060 of the LOI. Or any emails on that report.
16. Okay, what's the name, traffic? And also 1024 on the car. That's clear.
1664. East Seahorse Road, 8100 South and 6800 East. Respond on A4 South.
3910 North Harrison Road, East.
For you.
Copy. Any unit 84 at 1023 North Tyndall.
Copy.
Info was relayed over by UAPD. They had an open line. Mail stated somebody tried to kill me. Nothing further, no distress.
Sir, please.
Okay.
I mean, it's to clear for a possible DOA at 6794 East Seahorse. TFD's en route.
Dispatch, permanent key 14 is clear. Are we clear for code 7?
Copy 14, that's affirmative.
14 copies, thank you.
EC4, cardiac arrest, 6794, East Seahorse Road, 8100 South and 6800 East. Respond on A4 South.
5434, flanking service. 19. Sergeant 6, can you start TPD for probable code 900?
Engine 6, affirmative.
Thank you.
1619. Kilo 156 and 20.
Set copies for my 717 clearing.
Fresh green. She's gonna be away westbound. Hey guys, since we're doing both of these, I think the first opportunity we get with her, we snag her. Unless anybody has any other opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Still westbound through a scale green at Cherry.
Just the whole
Engine
thing?
341 and Medic 191. Overdose. 10,878 West Pleasant View Drive.
Just the whole thing?
12,300 North and 10,900
Oh, go to
West.
minute 6.
Respond on A6 West.
Go to minute what?
6.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Sorry.
say, isn't this the whole thing? Okay, minute 6, and it's Nancy. Okay.
ID 2033.
Oops, we missed. Here,
900 South and 600
here it
East.
is.
Respond on A4 South.
Bravo 347.
Bravo 347.
1023. ID 20331731.
1631.
714.
714.
Can you please do an RQ? Telephone coming in. Time to locate from 5820-5820 North Pima Escalante for a missing person / vulnerable adult. Occurred from 2200 hours last night. It's for a Nancy Guthrie, number 5 female, 84 years of age, 5'2" or medium build, brown over blue, unknown last seen wearing. Nancy diagnosed with cardiac issues, high BP, and
I think they cut that part out. Last scene, and it goes to cardiac issues. Doesn't it sound like they clipped that?
Yeah, it's weird.
Doesn't it sound like it? I remember listening to it. I'm like, did they clip that? Listen to it again, because it really sounds like they clipped that part out, what she was wearing. Listen.
tonight. It's for a Nancy Guthrie, number 5 female, 84 years of age, 5'2" or medium build, brown over blue, unknown last seen wearing. Nancy diagnosed with cardiac.
I think they said it. If you go back a bit, right before, I think she says canine needed for this. I think that's what I heard. I heard cane. It sounded like cane, but maybe she meant canine. If you go back again for a bit, I heard it.
Okay, all right.
/ vulnerable adult occurred from 2200 hours last night. It's for a Nancy Guthrie, number 5 female, 84 years of age, 5'2" or medium build, brown over blue, unknown last seen wearing. Nancy diagnosed with cardiac issues, high BP.
So
It said last said wearing.
And then it goes says Nancy.
Yep.
That's weird.
Isn't that weird?
But it
very
says
weird.
brown over blue.
Brown over blue is her hair and eyes.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard
Yeah.
a dispatcher say it like that before. That's an interesting way to say it. But
they
brown over blue.
Yeah, they do that a lot. They definitely do that a lot. Yeah, it's her hair and eyes. I only know that because I listen to dispatch all the time. So that's how.
I thought maybe they were saying I prefer brown over blue, but
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I knew
All
what you
right.
meant, but yeah, I've never heard a word like that before. But that's interesting.
Yeah, that's how they do it there. Because I was like, what the hell? And then I realized after listening to so much dispatch, I'm like, oh, it's I in here. All right, I'm just gonna rewind it one more time because they talk really fast and there's no way to slow this down. I don't think, is there? No, no, there's not. That sucks. Well, here. Oh, there is. Okay, let's just slow it down just a little bit, because I know that he goes straight to Nancy.
ID 2033.
There we go.
1731.
1631.
714.
714.
Can you please do an RQ? Telephone coming in. Time to locate from 5820-5820 North Pima Escalante for a missing person / vulnerable adult. Occurred from 2200 hours last night. It's for a Nancy Guthrie, number 5 female, 84 years of age, 5'2" or medium build, brown over blue, unknown last seen wearing. Nancy diagnosed with cardiac issues, high BP, and with a pacemaker. Unknown last seen headed on 1043 South 1 at 1632.
8216. 806, 1632.
Fox 2342 1076 to 1010 Brewing.
2342 1010 Brewing at 18600 18,600 South Nogales Highway at the Walgreens for customer yelling and threatening to throw items at workers. 1010.
Kilo 35078. We're on 1060.
10-4. 604.
Bravo 347.
All right, that was just that clip is what. Yeah, isn't that strange?
Well, I think they're saying unknown what she was last seen wearing. Unknown last seen wearing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they're trying to say. Like they don't know what she was wearing.
Yeah,
But
okay.
the weirdest part about this is that it was for something in the afternoon. But why are they just requesting officers when supposedly Annie called at noon?
See, that was the weird thing. Even Chris McDonough spoke about that, the time frame there.
Telling you, the whole timeline is off. They are lying to us.
The whole timeline is definitely off. Hold on, somebody asked something. Do you have CC at Daphne's Keys Files? What's CC, Dread? Sorry, I was trying to think what CC is, but I have no idea what that is.
Credit card?
You know what's interesting? I went to the Pima County Sheriff Canine's Instagram page just to see their last post is in 2021. When I click the link, the gopcsd.org, it says 404 not found. But this county had a lot of issues with, so there was a line of duty death. So this is one I talked about. They had a canine killed in line of duty in 2024. And also there was 2 employees who lied about a canine's disappearance. And here it goes right here. After an incident involving a missing jail division canine that resulted in the termination of 2 employees for lying about the dog's disappearance, Sheriff Chris Nanos mandated changes to canine handling protocols, including the use of tracking technology. What?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of weird shit. Oh, closed captions. Yeah, it won't work. It won't work on a live stream. I'm sorry, you guys.
Yeah, it doesn't work on live streams.
Only on videos. I apologize, or I would put it on. I don't think it works on this either.
I know I keep talking, but if this department lies about where their canine went before it passed away, what do you think they're gonna? One of their own canines. What do you think they're gonna do about what? I didn't know that until I just read this. Now it's just like, excuse me, like
there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on there. There's a lot of deaths at the jail as well. It's just a lot of weird stuff that goes on within that police department.
They just got a new canine. His name is Canine Blue. He hasn't even gone through the academy yet. It looks like he's a Malinois named Blue.
Yep, and they also hired a bunch of new deputies as well. Bunch of weird stuff going on there.
I think I have the closed captions working. You want me to try it, or you got it?
I got it. Yeah,
okay,
thank you. I forgot that that X will allow me to use closed captions. But if I was showing something else on the live stream itself on YouTube won't do it. Gotcha. But X has it. I found it. I found it right after I said no. So everybody wants me to play this again. Hold on. With the closed captions. They're going to be at the bottom, you guys.
Can you put the chat down? It's covering a little bit of it.
The chat?
Yeah. There. Sorry, the one on the screen.
Yes. Here, I can maybe remove us off the stage so people can read the closed captions, or can they see it? Can you guys see the closed captions at the bottom? Just let me know. If not, I can take us off the screen and they can see it. All right, 6. We'll start at right here is where it starts. I think right after this point. All right, guys.
3900 South and 600 East.
Trying to get rid of this red line.
Respond on 84 South.
Bravo 347.
Bravo 347.
1023. ID 20331731.
1631. 714. 714. Can you please do an RQ? Southbound coming in, time to locate from 5820-5820 North Pima Escalante for a missing person / vulnerable adult. Occurred from 2200 hours last night. It's for Nancy Guthrie, number 5 female, 84 years of age, 5'2" or medium build, brown over blue, unknown last seen wearing. Nancy diagnosed with cardiac issues, high BP, and with a pacemaker. Unknown last seen headed on 1043 South 1 at 1632.
Look at that.
806, 1632.
Fox 2, 342.
Did you guys see where it says unknown last headed? What was that address? Did you guys see that? Unknown last headed. What does that mean? What does last headed mean? She was taken out of her house. What does that mean? Okay, let me see.
806, 1632.
Fox 2, 342, 1076 to 1010 Brewing.
2342 1010 Brewing at 18600 18,600 South Nogales Highway at the Walgreens for customer yelling and threatening to throw items at workers. 1010.
Kilo 35078. We're on 1060.
I passed it. I apologize.
5820 North Pima Escalante for a missing person / vulnerable adult. Occurred from 2200 hours last night. It's for Nancy Guthrie, number 5 female, 84 years of age, 5'2" or medium build, brown over blue, unknown last seen wearing. Nancy diagnosed with cardiac issues, high BP, and with a pacemaker. Unknown last seen headed on 1043 South 1 at 1632.
806, 1632.
Fox 2, 342, 1076 to 1010 Brewing.
Okay.
2342 1010 Brewing at 18.
Did you guys see where it says last heading?
Yeah, I think she's speaking in 10 codes is what that is. I think that's police 10 codes. 1043 is information they're putting out. So it's just when she says last seen headed 1043. It could have been so for like us. Dispatch will put stuff out on our computers. They won't necessarily say over the live because they don't want people like knowing that. So it could have been 1043 could be a police 10 code.
Okay.
It could be. It depends if they operate on 10 codes or not. I'd have to look it up to see. I can right now. I can see if they operate on 10 codes real quick because that might be what that was.
Okay. Means they don't know the direction she was taken. Okay. I was like, do I need to go look that up on my maps? That's freaking weird. I was like, how do they know the direction she was taking? Yeah. Hi. Good to see you, everyone. Welcome in, Victoria. Okay. So what do we think about that? There's a lot more dispatch as well.
Well, brown over blue is what she's wearing to me, isn't it? Brown over blue.
Blue eyes, brown hair.
Oh yeah, I suppose. But then why? But why? Hang on, because like the top that they used weren't that blue?
Yeah, they did use a blue top. For the dog.
So maybe she was wearing brown trousers or something. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, no, I know it's eye color and hair color because I listen to a lot of dispatch. They'll usually say the clothing if what the person's wearing. Like someone the other day I was listening and they said brown over brown and she was wearing a jumpsuit. This was just some other dispatch I was listening through. So
yeah, it looks like they do use 10 codes out there. 1043 is, like I said, passing on information. So that might mean the dispatcher was letting them know, like, I'm going to put this information out. And you're like, so, like us as cops, we have like our computers and everyone sees that on. That means she's putting information through the computer for whoever's the officers arriving on scene to view. It's probably why they probably kept it offline, knowing that, someone has put our 10 codes. It's radio lingo for cops speaking, 10-4 means like Roger, even though we say that like everyone says 10-4. I feel like everyone knows what 10-4 means, but there's a whole list of police 10 codes. But 1043, I think it looks like it's an informational put out. So she probably put something out on the dispatch computer to push out to the officers, is what I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Because I was like, oh shoot, did I need to?
Yeah, it's like what's route 1043? Like I would have thought the same thing.
Well, and he said 1, 2 after it, and I'm like, is he talking about First Street? because the first street is where there was a child who had contacted 911 because he witnessed 3 masked men all in black wearing masks. And this was right after Nancy was taken. So I was like, oh shit, is that, you know what I mean? Maybe they thought she was taken that way, but nope, not that. Yeah, the storm, it's still raining a little bit, but thankfully it's passed. So it definitely was a very quick storm. Hi, Tucson girl, good to see you. Was that the white van? No, there was a white van though that caught on fire, which was interesting. I don't think it was the one that somebody in the neighborhood had reported. They actually witnessed a guy getting out, and like they said he was wiping his prints or something off of the van, which is weird. And that was not too far away. I think that was off of First Street as well. Yeah, I'm sure you hope to get a storm soon because it's freaking hot. So let me remove this. Oops, let me remove that. There was something else I wanted to show you guys that was scrubbed as well. Just give me a second to pull it up. Everything kind of went all over the place here when my power went out. So 1 second. Yeah.
Muted. I muted myself. I sent you on X the document with the car stuff that me and Ashley did. If you feel like taking a look after whatever.
Yeah, that would be great. That would absolutely be great. There's one I want to show you guys that was scrubbed, but I'm kind of afraid to talk about it because YouTube has been on a roll lately. It's one with the basically the store owner. Remember when they brought photographs for the store owner to look at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Basically, he recognized one of the people in the photos. He said looked like the perpetrator. That was scrubbed from online too. And it's another CNN article from the 17th of February. And this one, I have another one. It talks about the ransom, and it's somebody asking for crypto, but it wasn't Bitcoin. Did you guys remember that? You guys remember that one?
I don't think so.
No? So there was one ransom. Now nobody else has been arrested for the ransom notes or emails or anything like that. The last thing we were told is that the FBI could not locate these people that had written these emails or whatnot. They couldn't find them because they're VPNs, or they were doing it by writing in tips through the TMZ thing and stuff like that. But there's one that was reported. Let me show you. This one wasn't Bitcoin. It was a different type of crypto, but they would not actually say what kind of crypto it was. And this one was scrubbed from the internet. Isn't that freaking weird? They just keep scrubbing shit. So I was going to play that if you guys don't mind. Then we'll look into that car thing.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
Law enforcement authorities.
If you're the kidnapper, crossing the border means you're creating a record of that movement.
Investigators are going into gun shops trying to match the unique holster.
More than 49,000 tips have been called in.
TMZ reporting they've received a new ransom demand.
This is a highly sophisticated. Demand.
Investigators are looking into genetic genealogy databases.
Authorities are now pulling data on every sale of that backpack statewide.
Has there been any evidence so far that Nancy is still alive?
There's been no evidence that she's not.
To a special edition of Good evening and welcome to a special edition of Laura Codes Live, the search for Nancy Guthrie. Tonight, investigators are making sure that no stone is left unturned and looking into the possibility that whoever took Nancy Guthrie may have fled to Mexico.
Well, shoot, it's not gonna, hold on. There was a link to it. Well, okay, just scrub that. Scrub that. I guess I attached
Probably
it.
already been done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it mentioned, so basically the article, for some reason it's not taking me to the article, it just takes me to that like little tiny clip, basically talks about there was another cryptocurrency that was demanded and it was not Bitcoin. They were saying they wouldn't say what kind of cryptocurrency it was. It just wasn't Bitcoin, which I thought was interesting because I did like a whole video on that. A lot of older people, like 30 and up, will use Bitcoin. Okay. And the younger generation will choose a different type of cryptocurrency, such as like Dogecoin or like, what is it, XRP or something like that. So that's why I wish they would have told us like what kind of cryptocurrency this person was asking for. But I mean, did they arrest this person? I don't know. All right, let's pull this up. You said you sent it through chat? Okay, good.
X, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can pull this. Oh, it downloaded it.
It's just a like a Word doc, Google Drive doc.
Oh,
or
okay, I
PDF.
see.
I don't remember.
Can I add that? Where did it go? Let's see. How do I do that? Okay. Should let me share screen. Give me a sec. Right there. It's got an email on there.
Yeah. Which one is it? Oh, that's Ashley's.
Ashley, your email's on here.
I'm trying to find this other crypto right now while you're guys doing that. I'm like, now I'm determined to figure out what this was if it wasn't Bitcoin.
They won't. They never said.
Emails on what? I don't care.
No, you're
It's
fine. I will. Here, I can try. There you go.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, there
fine.
you
I
go.
don't give a crap.
I just want to make sure, like, because it's.
Oh.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they never listen. They stopped talking about it. They never mentioned it again. They just never mentioned it again, and anything on it, like it's been scrubbed. That was an archived piece. It's crazy.
By the
All
way,
right.
4 times minimum that I'd sent that shit to the FBI. Not one response.
All right. This is Justine and Ashley were working on this. So you guys explain what this is. Oops.
Well, this is you first, Ash. These are your posts.
Well, there's a car and it's in the driveway. I mean, what more?
Oh my gosh, you're being a turd. Anyway, so these were Ashley's original posts from X like months ago, and he was trying to tell people there was a car there. I've seen different photos, but this was kind of the clearest one that I saw. So everything from here down is kind of just using filters on my phone and then putting it in Chat GPT and just saying, clean up the distortion. But it's interesting when you get to the bottom, you'll see how it kind of progressed. But the vehicle that it came up with is what most interested me, and found that out by taking a screenshot of the tail light and putting it in Chat GPT and saying, what kind of car does this belong to? And the I don't know, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, if you go down, you'll kind of just see the progression of it.
Did you I just have a couple questions.
Yeah.
Was it backed in or pulled in, like where the front was in her driveway?
Well,
and
I thought originally that it was facing forward.
Yeah.
Later on, we come to understand that no, that's not the case.
Okay. So that's the back of it. That's the back of it.
Back of it. Okay. Jen, yes. So this is the weird thing with it. Okay. It's not the entire video. I can't see it. Like I couldn't see it at first. I was like, no, there's no vehicle there, yada, yada, yada. And then once, I think it was on Juice's channel, he was playing like you just did here with the, with the coloring and stuff like that. And you could see a vehicle, but only when he bent down to pick the foliage.
Yeah, it's in a certain few frames that you can
Yes. Yeah, but not prior, or you know what I mean? You couldn't see it or after. It's really weird. So now we know the video of the perp was cut. Like they did cut it at certain points, especially the one where it's noticeable is when he walks back up on the step after bending down to pick up the foliage. That one, they split right there. So what kind of color, like font, or not font, but what kind of like how did you do this? It looks like sepia called, or
yeah, but well, that one, yeah, a bit of sepia. I mean, I've done it in various forms, but yeah, the sepia one seemed to like sort of stand out to get the shape more. You know, just increasing the clarity and some of the lighting. And that's basically it, really.
I mean, it looks like one right there. Absolutely. The one that Juice did, it looked like a Dodge Charger to me.
Yeah. It does. This is the thing. It looks like a different car at the start because I know where it is.
Yeah.
Like at the start, I know exactly where that car is, so I see it all the time.
See it? Yeah.
Yeah, and as soon as that guy walks, I'm seeing that car, and it looks freaking different.
Okay, so everybody, this is her driveway, and this is the perp. He's getting ready to bend down, isn't he, to get the flowers?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's a light right here that I don't know if it's from one of the neighbors.
It's a light
right there where your arrow is.
I'm not sure if it's a light. I'm not sure. There's an idea that it might be a person,
like with a flashlight or something. So that's a house right there.
A head.
And a head.
Sunroof, maybe.
Oh, what?
Like standing up out of a sunroof.
You'll see it. I mean, it gets closer the more you go down.
All right, let's look. Okay. I don't see anything there. Let's see. Okay, you did the coloring, I see.
So do you see where that front tire there is turned a little bit to the left? That's how you know that is the back of the vehicle. The top, so go left a little bit. Left.
Okay.
Right there. There's a hubcap, like right below your mouse. Right there.
I do not see anything with this one. Sorry. It looks like a front of a vehicle here, but all right, let me go down. I don't know. Chat, do you guys see anything? I could see it in the first one.
This is like way zoomed in just on the portion of the vehicle.
Okay. Let's see here. And I'll show you where this spot is too when we get. And how did you highlight this right here through?
That is. So the light that you were seeing is right toward the front over there.
Right here?
Yep. So if you look at the original one, you can see the corner, of that other light that's just more highlighted.
So you see the sort of shadow that sort of bends to the left?
Right here?
No. If you go over to the left, that. All of that there is not part of the car.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's nothing. Yeah, that's just and then I see this.
Mm-hmm.
That would have to be a big ass car though. Like, hold on. All right, let me go down. Hold on.
Sorry, you can ignore that one.
this one's for sale.
Yes, I'm selling that one.
That's like me.
That's
because originally she thought that the door was open.
Okay, so I had ChatGPT outline certain features, and because it's a fisheye lens, it distorts the actual image of it, so it looks wonky. But that kind of tells you what is what.
The guy walking distorts everything.
My bumper. Here, we'll match it with the maps here in just a second. You think it's a sedan sitting there?
I just asked it to give me the specs and the size of the vehicle, and that's what it came back with. But that's not the most interesting part. There's more. So I took a screenshot of that rear vertical taillight and put it in. And I said, "Tell me the vehicle," and this is immediately what came back.
I know someone that drives that car.
Daphne, where were you on the night of?
I'm just kidding. The thing is, it got that. The rest of the stuff, it was hard thinking, and that little bit of the tail light, it was straight away. It just knew straight away, like within seconds, what it was.
And this is from the one in the driveway, not the one 2 miles
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
'Cause remember-
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that because that's not the color necessarily. That's just
Right. That's just the one that it picked, basically.
They were saying one of those vehicles was a Kia. Going,
white one. White
remember
Kia
that?
small,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
Sorry,
can't.
I put that there because Misty thought it was a Range Rover. So
I thought it was a Range Rover in that video. That's 2 miles away from the neighbors, or the people that live 2 miles away from Nancy. Excuse me. See, I see like the front. It would make more sense if they did back in.
Yeah.
See, it looked like they stayed right at the edge of the driveway. If there is a vehicle there, it looks like right at the end of the driveway. Okay, here, look. Let me pull up. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull up the map.
I mean, a Kia Soul definitely wouldn't be my first go-to thought about for a car. I mean, if the kidnappers are smart, they're going to use a car that's not going to gain eyes or attention. You know what I mean? They're going to want something low profile.
Something that blends in.
Yeah. I don't know how many Kia Souls are out there in that part of Arizona, but I mean, I know. I also don't live there, so I don't know. But yeah,
probably
it
a
could
lot.
be. Well, that's why Daphne, your power went out when I mentioned this earlier. I was telling Justine and Ashley and everybody. I wonder if there's a lot of Teslas in the area because I've talked to you about this before. When I park my Tesla and I lock it, when I used to live in King of Prussia, I used to turn Sentry mode on. So the cameras
they have
are on.
cameras. Yeah.
That's why I said I wonder if FBI has gotten a list. I mean, people might think it's ridiculous, but hey, in a case like this, you track down every lead. I would be doing this. I'd be like, who are the Tesla owners in the area? Not just like the Ring camera people and the whatever. Who has a Tesla? And then see if their Tesla has any footage. Or do you mean?
Well, we know one of them with a phone.
We know a white. Well, we know of 2 Teslas. There's 2 Teslas. There's actually a white Tesla. Okay. That is right down the road. I'll show you exactly. Is one of, I think it's a foreman. Hold on 1 second. Let me show you.
Dang. Nice.
Look at this.
I wonder if they went to him and asked him if he got any footage on his Tesla. I talked to Jennifer Kovendoffer about this in a different case before, actually.
Watch this. I'll show you where I have a photo of it too. I think it's a model. Well, one's a Model Y and one's a Model. Is it X? I'm stupid. With
Yeah, there's
like.
the 3, which is like the smallest, most basic one. That's the one that I have. Then there's the Y, which is the Y and the 3 look similar. The Y is just a little bigger, and then there's like the X and the S. It's X, Y, S3, and now Cybertruck.
All right, let me show you where this Tesla is. So there's a Tesla. That's the guy that takes care of the house for the Guthrie family. Okay, from what we're told. I think he's some kind of PI type security guy, but I heard he was a manager. He manages the house. So I think he does all in one. So right now you could see here's Nancy's house right here. Okay. Just follow this yellow line, even though the yellow line really doesn't. This house right here. Well, there's an actual house there now. This guy that does construction here, or maybe he's the foreman for the construction company, he parks right here on this little ledge.
So his Tesla would have gotten. I would think they should go to. They probably already did, but I would get the footage from that. Don't just go to people. Just go to Blink camera people and Ring camera people. I swear to God, go to Tesla camera people. Like you'd be surprised.
All the way around. Yeah, yeah, that's where he parks right there with the front facing this way, facing towards Nancy's. So that's on the same road. The house is almost built now, from my understanding. So, and then here's Nancy's right here. I have lines drawn, because I was showing something the other day how, certain escape paths out of Nancy's neighborhood. Okay, so say that's a vehicle sitting in Nancy's driveway.
I don't say I know.
Yeah, allegedly. If there was.
No. I know it is, but yeah.
There has to be some type of vehicle involved in this. Maybe 2. Maybe what the child at, that was at 3 a.m. Maybe he witnessed them trading vehicles. We don't know. Because think about it. If they took Nancy out of one vehicle and left the neighborhood, maybe they decided to put her in another vehicle before they headed somewhere else. because they thought, well, hey, we better change vehicles just in case we were caught on camera leaving that neighborhood. Just something. I'm just speculating. So, so if there was a vehicle parked here, sorry, at the end of the driveway, that might be what was caught. I mean, it does look like something is there at certain points in that perpetrator video.
This is the one thing I need to do. I need
Right
to
here.
have a look at. I'm going to do another video of the start of it and see if I can get the outline of the car at the start of it, because, like I say, it looks different compared to those few frames.
It looks like a Dodge Charger to me. The one that juiced it, it looks like a Dodge Charger. But I mean, I could be completely wrong. And it looks like it was parked right here.
There was a couple of possibilities.
Yeah.
That it could have potentially been. What car was it? A Tahoe.
Could be Tahoe. Could be. I mean, so the first one with the specs made it look like a larger full-size SUV. Whereas in the later one, especially with the light, was when the Kia Soul came in. So, I mean, take it with what you will, right? It's AI generated, but I feel like it's a lot better than some of the ones that I've seen that just has, you know, the phone finger art and here's the vehicle. So,
well, what makes me think there was a vehicle? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all of you.
Appreciate you.
Why I think, because this photo I'm showing you is from February 2nd. That's this photo here is from the 2nd, is from what I'm told. Okay. And you could see the lines here, obviously. And these lines go, do you see them? Which I think it's a wheelchair, but I could be wrong. I think she had one inside her house.
Yeah,
and it
from
was
that
just
angle, yeah, the wheels look much closer together than a gurney from that angle, at least looking at it now.
And look, they go, you could see where they try to turn right here and they end. They literally end right here. I have other, I don't know if it's a video. I think it might be Damien's or 857's video when he was there or something. And you could see where they end, like somebody's putting her into a vehicle.
Yeah, and you know, if it is a wheelchair,
but-
I mean, I don't know if you've, like, when my grandmother, rest her soul, when she was in a wheelchair, we had to get her down the steps. Someone just lifted the back and someone lifted the front wheels, which could explain like the jump or something like that. Then you put it on the ground. So, I mean, that could make sense because, you know, you need two people to lift up a wheelchair. You can't lift it up by yourself unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger or something like that, I guess. But yeah.
Or folding one. Well, I know there's different type of wheelchairs. You got wheelchairs with like the hard wheels, and then you got some with like the actual like bike tire wheels. Like, well, you know what I mean? Like they're rubber wheels. So I guess it just depends. I honestly think she had one there because it would make sense with the blood splatter on the FOIA.
Again, that's why a cadaver dog should go in there because the cadaver dog is going to like, be able to verify. But I mean,
yep, exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
if she did have one, why wouldn't the family have said anything about it?
I did like a whole presentation like on it, like if it was a wheelchair or something like that, and if her head was hanging to the side, and I did like the measurements, and it would be 3 feet if she was sitting in a wheelchair and her head was hanging to the side. The blood droplets, the loss of blood to the ground would be 3 feet.
Yep.
The guy that,
And she
like,
couldn't have moved quickly enough. I mean, because she wouldn't have been able to move quickly enough for it to not have pooled more, you know, whereas in a wheelchair would get her from point A to point B quicker. So that's definitely a possibility. And just because she had an accessible wheelchair at the house or they brought a wheelchair, but if she had mobility issues, it is very, very likely at her age that they had one on hand just in case.
Just in case.
I'm not buying that trolley theory. I mean, she'd just fall out of that. If she was dead, she'd just flop out of that straight away.
Yeah, like, yeah, exactly. Even being alive, like, how are you going to keep her on there? You know what I mean?
Exactly. You're not going to be able to keep her still going down bloody stone driveway or whatever.
And you could tell there's two wheels. Okay, you could tell there is two wheels in this. Here, let me go back to this. See, I was just showing you that because Look, you could tell there's two wheels, two types of wheels here. Okay. Now with that, look.
That's probably more like 24 inches apart, wouldn't you think, right? Maybe
Yeah.
for something like that.
There's only one wheel on each.
Hey, Daphne, can you, in 1 second, can you zoom out and get a, like a picture of, or so I can take a screenshot of those tracks at like a higher view, because I'm going to try and see if I can put it in AI and see if I can figure out the spacing and if it would line up with a wheelchair or a dolly or whatever. Maybe we can put this to bed. But I have a picture of the house. We just need one.
This one?
There. Perfect. All right.
Do you want me to just send it to you?
Sure.
All right. Give me a second. Okay,
Somebody asked about, yes, cadaver canines can detect within concrete and in water. So yes, if someone's buried in concrete, a cadaver canine can detect them. That's one of the things Ara was trained on. We put the cadaver odor inside those concrete blocks and stuff like that, and she was able to detect it. And there was a canine in England who found a boy 15 feet under concrete, and they determined that boy died 20 years before that. So yes, cadaver canines can absolutely detect somebody in concrete or in water. Sorry, somebody asked that.
No, you're fine. Yeah, definitely answer that, because you know better than I do. I thought I had the wheelchair. I have it on my other computer. I have got to make a folder on this computer. I've had it for 3 months, and you'd think I would. It showed the wheelchair with the exact dimensions. If somebody was leaning over at her height, like I did like the whole thing. And I know people are like, well, where'd the wheelchair come from? I honestly think she had one inside her home. If she was prone to like falling in those cameras inside her home, if she really did have those, then she had to have some type of wheelchair at one point. If her back was that bad, I don't know. Like, what if she was think about this. What if she was going out somewhere, like to the mall or something? Is she going to walk the whole entire mall?
Right.
You know
Or
what
a
I mean?
doctor's appointment at a hospital where you have to go in a parking garage and get to the office, stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm sure she has some type of wheelchair or, walker at the least. I know she has a cane, but a cane, that's a lot.
Or after her pacemaker surgery, maybe when she got discharged, they sent her home in a wheelchair and she just kept it just to have it in the house. You never know. So,
yeah. So it could be something. Well, and also, like I said earlier, there was rumors that she had knee surgery, but I have no idea if that's true or not. But I don't think it's the dolly whatsoever. I really don't.
No, after seeing those pictures, definitely I could see what you're talking about, the wheelchair thing. But like you said, if she allegedly had this knee surgery, she's not like, if like I were to break my leg, God forbid, knock on wood, I could see me getting like one of those walker scooter things and putting like my one knee on it and then like wheeling myself around. But I don't see her at her age doing that. Not to say that she wasn't like, she maybe, but I just don't see her. You mentioned, Justine, going to the mall or whatnot. I don't see her like one-legged pushing herself on one of those things around the mall. I could see her being in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Walker. I know the walkers where you put your knee. Now, those do. Here, let's pull up one. I don't want to shop on Amazon. I just want to show the photo. Hold on 1 second. Some of them do have, but the wheels look evenly though. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find one that maybe the wheels are a little bit sided here. Well, those are all the same. Here, I'll just pull up the whole thing. Give me a sec. Oops, what did I do? Oh, never mind. Pull this up. Is that it? Okay. So say that she was using they got her out in a walker. It really looks like there was a vehicle there.
Do you know the distance between the wheels? Is there any way to like click on one of those? Will it tell you the specs?
Let me see here. The specs on. You would think so. Hold on. Here's a folding one. The reason why I say that. Hold on 1 second. The reason why I think there was a vehicle there because those tracks end right there on the driveway. Where would it have went? Like if it's from her. I don't see. I'm trying to look to see if there's. Okay, here we go. That's the height, 32 by 37 inches, weight 18 pounds. And you could tell like those wheels really dug in when they turned. Okay, here we go. It's 30 by 25. Here, let me just pull this because it went to a different screen. Give me a sec. I'll show you the screen.
Just real quick, somebody said that the hospital doesn't just let you keep a wheelchair. I just looked it up. In the state of Arizona, if the hospital person gives you a DME prescription, durable medical equipment, and your insurance covers it, they will send you home with a wheelchair.
Well, not even that. Yeah, like her insurance.
She could afford it, and she could afford it anyway. If insurance didn't cover it, she could afford it. But I just wanted to put that out there. Like, in Pennsylvania, it says they don't do that, but in Arizona, if you get a DME prescription, which is the durable medical equipment, they can send you home with one.
Yeah, I'm sure she had one. I'm sure she had everything to help her get around, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, she could.
Yeah,
I have.
I have a analysis of that, and basically, I mean, I can send this to you if you want to see it, but basically with the size of her house, the size of the driveway, it's not a standard 2-car driveway. It's more of one, which puts it to 12 to 16 feet. They analyzed it, and it said that the track marks wheel to wheel are going to be approximately 36 to 40 inches, which would be like a UTV. I'm just don't get at me in the chat. Hold on, because I'm not saying
go
what
ahead.
It is, but they're
You're
possibilities.
At least 3 feet, 36 inches, 3 feet, right?
Yeah, 3 feet. The blood drop.
Like a compact, like a UTV, a small garden or maintenance tractor, hand pulled or equipment cart, like a maintenance cart, hose reel, heavy garden equipment. Less common, very unlikely is a wheelbarrow, because I know that was the theory. It literally says very unlikely. What matters most is consistent dual ruts, parallel alignment, fairly stable spacing over distance. That strongly favors an ATV, a golf cart, or a compact utility vehicle. And I said, would a wheelchair fit those specifications? And it said a standard wheelchair would not match those track marks at all.
Like a ride on mower or something.
So it's saying it's more, it's wider than that?
Yeah. So it's saying it's wider. So a wheelchair, let me see, because we're looking, what did I say?
36 to 48 inches.
Thank you. 36 to 40 or 48 or whatever.
That's law enforcement memory.
They're about 18 to 24 inches a wheelchair is.
So they're saying, well, that's just like a typical wheelchair, though. What about one of these that there's different sizes, though, like the motorized ones and stuff. But then, to try to fold that up, though, and put it in a car would be a lot to do.
My grandpa needed a lift to get.
And where would they put it too? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Where would they put it? I mean, they'd have to have a large vehicle to put it in, right?
Yeah,
they'd have to take her out, put her in the back seat, or put her in, I don't know, and then they'd have to fold that up. But what if there was no car and they rolled her? What if they freaking rolled her down to another home? Maybe they were staying at one of those rental homes. I don't know. But I do know for a fact that these tracks end right here at the road. Right here. They end. It's like they turn. And I know some people are saying, well, the police officers had like little carts and stuff like that. They were parked in the other driveway. From what I could tell, they were parked on the other side of the driveway because they were looking at this driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on one second.
And if done right, if law enforcement shouldn't have really allowed anybody to park in that driveway, because the forensic team needs to come in and collect evidence like tire tracks. Like if there was a car parked in the driveway, they drove off, maybe they tire had a piece of gum stuck in the treads, and they found, like, you don't want anybody doing anything, like lock that down.
And that's probably why they didn't park over here. This is from 857's video, I believe. This screenshot here is. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I know for a fact it is, because he was there on the first or second. And I mean, I was adamant trying to find photos of this driveway to figure out what the hell made those marks. And he had posted a video during that time. And he's like, oh, I forgot I had this. This is from like the first or the second after Nancy went missing. It might have been the first. And that lady was walking. Yeah, because I remember him walking around and I took a screenshot. Shit, where is that video at?
Well, I am baby cakes. If the pizza guy and the pool guy parked in the driveway, that's just reckless. Like, that should, no.
I put the day 1 857 video in the private chat.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Oh,
And
you're free.
Whole
Private chat.
GPT thing that I just did in there. I don't care if you show it or not. I was just giving it to you.
The chat GPT share?
Yeah, that's the analysis of the driveway and stuff. So you can have it or whatever.
Oh, you posted that earlier at 4 something.
Yeah. When
I
you
didn't
asked
even-
me for it, I was like 2 minutes later. But I think
Oh,
that's
you're-
when you first cut out with the internet. So I think when you came back, I forgot.
Oh, you're awesome. Thank you.
Pea brain.
Okay, so this is first days. Let's remove this. And okay, share the screen here. Unreleased footage of day 1. Okay. All right, let's pull this up. All right, and this is credit. I like to put credit. Full credit. 857. Oops, I almost spelled that wrong. Did I spell that right? Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Oops, get rid of that.
Are stuck with a lot of.
Does he have a? Okay.
Are stuck with a lot of openings and things that we can't see. The sheriff isn't providing a lot of information, and we've talked about that before. There's good reason behind that, but it doesn't make it any easier for us to draw conclusions on what could have gone on. There is a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I'm certain of that because I know how those things work. But is it the stuff that's going to break the case open? Maybe, maybe not. Because even when we were dealing with Peterson, we sat on Amber's information for quite a few days until the end.
So this was the detective that worked on the Peterson case too. That's what I was trying to figure out what case. So he worked on the
Lacey
Scott.
Peterson. Okay.
So these are the people. I was right there during this interview. I walked up and Griff from Fox and Friends was interviewing it. So I did get this as well. We do have that video coming up. Thanks for the patience. Hopefully you got your favorite spot in your house and you're just relaxing, maybe your favorite pillow and enjoying the
Hold on.
weekend wherever you're at. Yeah, he's good.
I thought he had one where he was. Is this it?
In the morning, and she was supposed to be at church the next day.
What video is that?
Because
This one is
I don't know if
the
somebody was supposed to
unreleased
pick her
footage.
up
I'll see if I
here
can
and take her to church because she
Unedited
didn't drive.
one.
So there is
I
some
found it. I
things
found it.
wondering about, if she didn't show up to church.
I'm going to remove this and play the other one because this one he's kind of doing a review of it. Hold on. I found the one where okay, unedited. I think it says unedited, unreleased. Okay. Okay. You could, in this one clip, I have to rewind it some, but you can actually see the marks now. Look at the marks. Look. Now these marks here, looks like there's a mark here, kind of, doesn't it? Well, maybe not. Hold on. Look at here. Look at here. Those are definitely, look right here. You guys see that?
I thought I was unmuted. Yeah, I see it.
Oh.
I was talking and I was like, oh shit.
I was like, where is everybody? They leave.
Whoopsie.
It actually looks like there's 2 sets of tracks.
Yeah, it does. It does look like there's 2, but I think, okay, let me rewind it here because he gets, this is the first day. Hold on. See, and he shows the other driveway too. Hold on. There's the other driveway. So I know there was a sheriff parked up in the top too. Okay, here we go.
This is Savannah Guthrie's mother's house, Nancy Guthrie. She's been missing since January 31st.
How do I do
and
that?
This is really different. But if you can see here, there is a white car in the driveway. Kind of interesting. There is two cups there that look like they've been there for a while. Let me know if you guys have any questions. She went missing. Now, the sheriff, everybody probably most likely has seen the, turn this down a little bit. It's kind of loud. Everybody has seen the, Jesus phone.
Oh, God.
This morning,
Oh,
the
look.
sheriff.
Yeah. Is that Cameron's vehicle?
Yes, it is.
And this is on the first. This is the first
Yes,
day.
it is. Mm-hmm.
There is a guy standing there, but you can only see his head. What? Oh, right here? Oh, it does look like somebody right there, but it's very blurry. You see that, guys?
I can see something.
Yeah.
It looks like somebody walking right there with white shoes.
Yeah, like right to the car. Like he's about to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chat, you guys see that?
I muted myself
Wow.
again. Yeah, I can see that. I can see somebody in like a whitish or light colored shirt walking to the car. Yeah.
Wow. That's definitely the Cameron's
But isn't
Camry.
there something on the side of the guest house stuck to
That's
the wall?
Cammy's Cammy?
Cameron's
Cammy's Cammy.
Something on the side of the guest house.
I don't know. I thought there was like something stuck to the side of the guest house on the wall.
I'd have to pull up the photos. All
He
right.
even shows a blue shirt on the rocks up by the door.
This was day one. Day one, I believe. Pretty sure day one or day two. He added this footage because he forgot he had it, is from my understanding. So he added this footage. Yeah. All right. Here, let me see if I can pull up pictures while we're watching this.
Manos did a report, and he basically said that the circumstances of her missing are very suspicious, and so they do not think that she walked away. They think this is possibly a crime scene.
So it has to be the second day.
And she couldn't. She was really sharp in the mind, but she didn't have good ability with walking. So I believe, not confirmed, she did have a walker. And so they're thinking that possibly she left with somebody, or somebody, obviously had to help her leave. There's no indication as far as she was seen at 9:30 in the morning, and she was supposed to be at church the next day. Because I don't know if somebody was supposed to pick her up here and take her to church, because she didn't drive. So there is some things wondering about, if she didn't show up to church and they called, is kind of how the story goes. She didn't show up to church. They called. Somebody obviously came and realized that she was not here. And since she doesn't drive, that possibly something criminal is what Sheriff Nanos said. So right now we're just kind of hoping that some lead comes in, but as of right now, there has been no change in, other than this morning, Sheriff Nanos now believes that there is a crime. This is a crime scene, so lots of unknowns right now. But there is a big media presence here. I will show that for you guys. There's a bunch down there. I don't know. And then
All right.
spin this around here. And then we got a bunch right over here. So we'll do a little layout of the house so you guys can see exactly where this occurred.
Just a really
Yeah, they're still standing there. There can't
quiet
be a person.
neighborhood like we
Here.
have here in the foothills of Tucson. You know, it's right off of Campbell. I mean, just you can tell it's just a really nice neighborhood. And
Hey, Daphne.
Yeah.
this has definitely become mysterious because of her.
Yeah.
I put in the back chat. He's listening to the dispatch audio, and for some reason, when he played it in the background, I heard them say canine in that dispatch audio. But I also I just wanted to clarify. So I don't know if the dispatch audio he's playing in the background sounds different from the dispatch you were playing. That'd be interesting if it is, because they cut something out. But somebody said the canines indicated on the septic tank, so I looked up the report, and what they said was the reason why they searched the septic tank is Josh Sherrod, a SWAT team captain, said, so somebody may have flushed something thinking they would get rid of it, but instead it would actually just be deposited to the septic tank. It's a possibility that investigators are now trying to make sure there's nothing in there that could indicate any type of guilt, because people in these areas, they think, oh, if we flush it, it's going to go to like a sewer, but they have septic tanks out here. So that's probably why they were probing septic tanks out there. But yeah, I could have sworn the dispatch audio he's playing, I heard in the background, I heard them say canine. That's why I was like, huh?
Oh, shoot. I really wish I knew exactly what time and if it was the first or if it was the second when he was here, because I could look up that dispatch. I guess I'm gonna have to just kind of skim through the first, second, and third.
Yeah, I wonder if they cut something out. If he's playing the original audio, maybe if they did cut something out later, he might have what they originally had. I don't know. But
that's interesting. Here, I'll play it again. Yeah, no, we're not going to play the dispatch on the live, but I'm going to listen to it after.
Yeah.
To see if I can find it. All right, here, I could play it over. And I was looking, I got some other stuff I want to show you guys too.
And
this one right here.
This has definitely become mysterious because of her age.
Oops, nope.
So with that,
it was back a little bit.
It was back.
Quiet neighborhood like we have here in the foothills.
Here.
The crime scene, so lots of unknowns right now. But there is a big media presence here. I will show that for you guys. There's a bunch down there. I don't know. And then spin this around here. And then we got a bunch right over here. So we'll do a little layout of the house so you guys can see exactly where this occurred. Just a really quiet neighborhood like we have here in the foothills of Tucson. You know, it's right off of Campbell. I mean, just you can tell it's just a really nice neighborhood. And this has definitely become mysterious because of her age. So with that, let's see here, I might have to take this off, but we will.
I think we
do a walk of the land.
That's
here.
okay. I just thought I heard it, but I mean, I could have swore because I was in the middle of looking. I heard my ears perk up when I hear that. I could have swore, but I can go back in his video and see if I can find it too later on.
Well, I can just listen to dispatch because I do anyways on my own time, and I can find it, and then I'll send you the clip of the dispatch. I wanted to show you guys something though, real quick, and then we can continue with that video. This is interesting. So if it's sent it to myself from my phone, yes, okay. So Ashley was talking about the casita, and I got some photos of that because he was saying that there's something in the way right there because we thought it was a person standing there. Also, we were talking about the other vehicle. You know what I'm talking about? The other Tesla.
Yeah.
This is the Tesla right here. This is the Tesla parked in front of that house that's being built. So if you remember just a little bit ago, we were talking about that house, 6010 North Camino Escalante, that is currently being built, that has the construction workers. I believe that they spoke to all those construction workers, okay? I believe this is the foreman of the construction company. I could be wrong, but this vehicle, this Tesla, is always like, it was caught driving back and forth. I got this off of Tucson's video when he was showing an escape route.
I think that's a Model X. It looks like a
Yes.
Model X. Where the doors, the one with the going doors, because you can tell. So a Model 3 and Model Y, they have handles that look like hockey sticks, as I call them, on the doors. A Model X, the two handles are like side by side like that, so the going doors can open. So that's a Model X right there.
So that would have been, that house was, that house would have, it was being built. So it's facing Nancy's direction. You would think that would have caught something. Yeah. I mean, but does it stay there overnight though? That's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? But would it have caught something in the prior days leading up to her abduction? Maybe. So did they ask this person to look at the camera footage? I mean, do they record, or do you have to automatically? They record all the time.
Mine records. So like, if I let's say I anytime I go somewhere, especially at the King of Prussia Mall, which I'm sure you've heard of, Daphne, because you're from New York. So anytime I park there, especially and I get alerts on my phone too if I detect certain things. But like when I go in my car afterwards, it'll say Tesla detected 5 live incidents, and it's usually someone getting into their car next to mine, but it picks up anything. But yeah, it'll save it. Like I can go back on my Tesla right now and I'll see footage back from a month and a half ago, just because it records and stores any live incidents, but it doesn't record consistently and store it. Like right now, obviously it's in my garage, so my cameras are on now. But if I were to park it on my street and I were to turn my cameras on, it wouldn't record and save stuff where things aren't actually happening. But if a car drives by, it's going to catch, record it, and save it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So where are the cameras on these things at? Right
so
here?
You see those little black triangles above the wheel? There's a little black triangle above the wheel.
Oh, right here. That's the cameras.
That's one camera. And then on the driver's side door, on the door pane, there's another one.
Okay.
There's one in the back underneath the license plate, and then the same thing on the side. So on the other side of the car, it's got one of those little black triangles. That's where a camera is, and then it's got one on the door pane, and there's usually one right in the front too, underneath the emblem. So there's a bunch of cameras.
Probably right there. Look in the middle right here where there's a little hole.
That's probably right where it's at. It's the Tesla T logo, but that's probably where it is. On my car, it's underneath, but my logo is a bit different. My grill's a bit different from that Tesla.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So this vehicle obviously was, it was most likely parked there leading up to her abduction. So you would think it would have caught something, especially if that's a camera right there. It's literally on the same street. It's facing towards her house.
So where did they send this
Look, the guy's in there. The guy's in there. Look.
It's kind of weird. Just hanging out in my car.
I think he is. Yeah, it looks like it. Ashley, the casita. So we were talking about that. I have, is that the picture of the casita? That's pictures inside the casita.
Yeah. No, I just thought there was something on the side of it stuck to it, but I couldn't remember what.
I should have a
I've
photo.
seen something.
Okay, so we are looking from this way. This is from the first couple of days. Remember when they come up on the roof and stuff?
Yeah.
So we would be looking. The vehicle was parked here that we were on the video. This is right here. So you have the fence that blocks in the AC, the trash cans and stuff like that.
So where Tomato done his King of the Castle walk, that's where I'm on about.
Yeah, around here. Yeah.
Is that an FBI agent on the roof? I'm trying to see what's it's FBI or sheriff. I was trying to read the back of it looks like the vest they're wearing.
I think this was the very first days right here. These were.
You guys.
There's another one.
So Mark Kelly drives an electric Tesla, for the record.
Told you.
So I wonder if that's his car.
Yeah, all Teslas are fully electric. But yeah, which can be a pain in the butt. But hey, for inspections, I don't have to do gas and emissions for my inspections. It's literally a $14 car inspection I do. But yeah, it's purely electric, but they always record, especially in Sentry mode, which is what you put your car when you lock it and turn their cameras on. So I would honestly, I'd be reaching out to these Tesla owners. I hope the FBI has thought to do that, because when people think cameras, they only think house security systems. They don't think these people have dash cams or these people who have Teslas. I don't know any other car. I mean, I don't know if Rivians record. They might, but the Rivian cars. But I know the Teslas do.
Yeah, I don't think that's his Tesla. It's the foreman's Tesla. I'm pretty positive the guy that's. Well, I know it's somebody in the construction company because he parks there all the time. Yeah. Here, let me do this real quick. I'm gonna put the video back on. But I wanted to show you guys those photos. Yeah, so this is where. Hold on one second. Let me figure out what I'm doing. I don't see where he's. Somebody was asking to be on the panel, but I don't see. Hold on one second. Let me put this video up real quick. Which one was it? Unedited. I got 2 things showing. Okay. There's so many buttons to press on this thing. Okay. So he's about to walk up to the other driveway in just a moment.
As I drop my other phone. Hold on one second, guys.
See, there's a lady.
But this is the house. Hello.
Here, let's put him on.
Very nice house. It is secluded, but there's lots of other.
See, there's a lady walking in the drive with the black that was in my picture. Right there. See her? Go away. Why won't that box?
Did she say why we can't stay here?
See, it's kind of blurry, but it gets better, and that's where I got the photo.
Doesn't make sense.
Look, if he.
So we do have channel 3 here from, but like I said, this is a scene right now where I have no idea. I've never, I could see them not letting people in front of the house, but see if we can get some clarity on that.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on, Matt. Let's play this out, and I'll let you join up here in just a moment, okay? I want to show them. Give me 1 second. Okay, so he's back at the other end of the driveway. Come on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna email. If you email us,
When it clears up.
Let me know what you guys have in the comments. But we
you can
are
see
here
where those
in front of
wheels end
Savannah
right
Guthrie's
there.
mother's house, Nancy Guthrie. The latest is she was supposed to go to church. I'm going to do a recap. On February 1st, she was last seen getting dropped off, I believe, by family members at the house here. It was around 9:30, 9:45 on February 28th. She didn't show up to church. They came, somebody came to the house and discovered she was not here. And then they found things in the house that were suspicious that Sheriff Nanos now has called it a crime scene. Are they going to back us up to a certain area?
Yes, where those cars are parked.
Okay.
There, that's going to be the media staging area.
Okay, thank you. Are you with the media too? Which one are you guys with?
I wish you'd walk right over to that one spot because I want to show you guys. I think he does in a minute, but he just keeps walking back and forth.
I will say he's the most polite out of everybody I've seen out there
Should
so
I move
far.
my car? There?
Move it down there because once all of our search efforts resume,
Okay. Okay, thank you.
No, it wasn't February 28th. This was like the first
All right,
day.
I got to move the car. But here's the last view of the house right here.
Okay, he's going to show in just a minute, and you could see those tracks where they end. See, there's a good shot right there.
Yeah.
Look.
Wow, they look much closer together there.
Yeah, yeah. And you can tell there's 2 wheels. It looks like one inner wheel and one outer wheel, and just my thoughts. And they come from right here. They start right here, right on the end, right here by these rocks. and the sidewalk. And they come out and they end right at the road. I mean,
Seeing if they have any surveillance cameras that you can see at the front door. And look right here, I'm gonna zoom in. Here's a perfect piece right there. You see that? That's a Ring camera.
that was before the card was there, you guys. Look.
Mhm.
That was before that card was in there. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a car, like oh my God, what the hell was the name of it? Elderly something card. What the heck was the name of it, Justine? You're muted, Justine.
I just noticed. APS, Adult Protective Services.
There you go. Thank you so much. My brain freezes.
Help where I can.
Yes, I'm like, what is it? Yeah, Adult Protective Services. So that was put in on when Brian Enton was there. And I believe he was there on the 3rd, if I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure I could look that up to be exact. So this was obviously before that. So it has to be the 1st or the 2nd. I wish maybe I could message him and see exactly if he has the timestamp on this video. Not when he uploaded, but when he actually took it.
Mhm.
That's what I need. Okay, here, let me finish this. Where am I at?
Looks like it.
Look, there's one of those Kia things. Or no, that's
a Ring
Ford.
camera. All right, I got to move the car. They said.
What's a
So
Ring
we're gonna
camera?
Jump in the car.
Oh, the
and go
Nest.
cruise down. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, that's his vehicle. I was like, it looks like one of those Kias.
Sorry about the shaky footage. But they're gonna be closing up the house in front of the house.
Closing up the front of the house. Yes. Hi, Summer. So I remember there was a tent. There was like some kind of, there was 2 times that there was a tent there. There was one time they put some tent up, but it was just the top cover. And then the second time they put the whole foyer was covered. And I thought I had photos of that too. Let me see. I try to screenshot everything, you guys.
Do they not believe in like crime scene preservation at all in Arizona or whatever? Because like no crime scene tape. Maybe it's different here.
Obviously turning into more
Pennsylvania,
of an
like
investigation.
there'd be
now.
crime scene tape roping that whole thing off. You know what I mean?
There was crime scene tape up there, but just for like one day. And yeah,
Ugh.
it's great. And then they took it down. They did put a tent as well. Oh God, I thought I saved those photos. They did put a tent as well, but it was more like one of those canopies you put up in the summer.
Yeah, I know. What you're talking about.
Yeah, and then the second time when they did it, they covered the entire foyer up. And where the heck did I save all that stuff at? I know I saved it, but who knows where I put it. Here, I'm going to go look for something real quick to see exactly when that Adult Protective Services came. That's not the Tesla coming through, is it?
I don't think so. It doesn't look like a Tesla.
Okay, no, okay.
No.
There were things that were found at the scene.
Thought it was
She's
for a
84
minute.
years old. She can't walk. So
It's like some electric car, though.
most likely, from what the
Looks like a
reporter
Nissan Leaf or something like that.
Yeah,
Look,
so
look
his,
for the white
press
tee.
conference,
Yeah.
that something happened. And so right here on the left is where the house is, where the cactus, where all that cactus is.
See, you can, if his logo wasn't there, you could see those marks right there. And they end literally right here.
Maybe he can send you like a picture of maybe he can send you a picture of like a screenshot without the logo there so you can kind of measure them.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if you can send me the the whole video with the time. Ouch.
Let's see, I might take it right here. And if I can go
I
in
know
front
I
of that,
have photos
I
from
might
that.
be able to just park right in front of the house.
Okay.
We got News 3 coming here from Phoenix. New York Post, I just heard, is here.
Huh.
So we're going to see if we can park right in front of the house until they tell us to move.
Yep. Let me look real quick. I'm gonna look for something real quick. Give me a second.
All right, so we'll see if we can get this focused in right here. That is the house. So we're gonna park here just for a minute. The officer, detective, I should say, she said that they're gonna be shutting down this specific area here very shortly, and so she said to clear out to the media section. So I'm gonna be heading. All right, we got lost connection there, so we'll be able a little.
So they're parking on the road with the house front, isn't it? Hold on. Or is that by Sue Ellen's? Hi, Fugitive TV. Good to see you.
He said he'd come up in a little bit if you want him.
Was that him up there, Matt? Well, no, there was a Matt
people
too.
do logos with white backgrounds.
All right, we're gonna go back to the house here in a minute, see if we can interview anybody, but there's not really any neighbors around that close. Zoom out. Sorry about that. All right, we're gonna walk back to the house. All right. Thanks for your patience, everybody. How you doing? Staying busy. It's never ending, right?
I really wish I could find out when it was exactly done.
Somebody said in chat the Sunday after she went missing. That's what I thought. Somebody in VM.
So that would have been a week.
This is Sunday evening. The day the day she went missing. So Sunday evening, the day she went missing.
Well, I know Brian Enton got there like on the 4th or 5th or something, and his producer was already there and witnessed it. So it had to have been like on the 3rd or 2nd or something.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, sweet Georgia Peach. White Tesla guy is a golfer for Tommy and Gopher.
No, gopher. Like a mole, I guess, like a gopher.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing. I was thinking golfer.
No, gopher.
For Tommy, and definitely, and this is my first opinion. The way he looked at Alex tells you they are hiding more than faces. Yeah, I completely agree. There's something that's going on. He shows up right after the police. Well, that white Tesla that I just showed you guys, that's not the guy that stays at the house. That's that particular Tesla is a Model X, right, Jules? You said Model X.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and that one is actually the person that's connected to building that house down the road. But the Model Y is the guy that you're talking about, Georgia Peach.
Is it also a white? Is it also a white car?
It's also white. It's also white. Actually, I can find the post. I think one of the girls, Adrian, maybe had put them side by side because I was like, what the heck is going on? Why is the guy parked there? The guy that's watching the house. And we realized it was two different ones.
Oh yeah. White Tesla, white and black are the two most common colors.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay extra for those, but if you want like a red Tesla, blue Tesla, or silver, I think it's like $1,000 to paint it. So yeah.
Dang.
At least when I bought the car, it was like if I wanted a red one, it was like $1,000 extra bucks. A blue one was like $2,000. I'm like, for a paint color, like
That's
okay.
freaking crazy. Thank you, sweet Georgia Peach. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's two different ones. I'll see if I can find the screenshot and show you in just a moment. So busy trying to sell my company so I can start doing Fugitive TV. Oh, well, good luck with that. Definitely good luck. I understand. Yeah, it's a lot to go through. It's a lot to get everything ready. It really is. Let's see if I can find. I know he gets back. Okay, so I want him to back up to the driveway and show you those marks. Let's see this. Let me find the. I cannot find the actual date of the card though.
So as you can see, here's
Oh,
one neighbor's
good,
house,
Tina. Be careful, honey.
and then the other neighbor is pretty spread apart. See if they have any cameras.
We're clear, switch back.
Let me see if I can. Yeah. Thank you, Sheila. Yeah. I have it on here. Let's see.
96 neighbor problem. 564 neighbor problem at 635 635 West Camino Joe.
I'm trying to listen to see if they say the date on the.
So like you said, there is a white car here.
Well, that
See
was.
if there's any cameras, any other.
That was Cameron. So he was there early on. Whoa, what happened?
Places we did see a minute ago, they do have a ring camera of some sort in front of the house at the front door. Go check that out.
Let me do this.
But they are thinking that this something. I mean, you can only speculate if she went with somebody she knew. Why would they pick this house? Why would they pick Nancy Guthrie? Got all these houses. They for whatever reason, Nancy Guthrie is missing. 84 years old. This is not a normal case. She didn't just want.
Could say that
Wander off.
again.
Yeah.
Why would Nancy Guthrie be missing? There should be no reason unless somebody took her, is what I'm thinking. And I think authorities, from what they're saying, is she didn't drive. So there's your one thing. We're not looking for a car. She's 84 years old and she had a walker. She was sharp as a tack, they said, but she didn't have good agility to walk. She can only walk 50 yards at a time.
See the marks?
So
When he moves the camera?
what they're saying is
You see those though too.
the crime,
So
some crime happened. They
But
haven't let go of the details of what happened inside the house.
looks like something was dragged there, doesn't it? I don't know why it keeps doing that, but it looks like something was completely dragged right there. But then you see the marks here, which is freaking weird. But and a lot of people's footsteps. I think because I'm using hold on one second. Is it still? Hopefully my internet's not acting up again. Come on.
Uh-oh.
Jeez, please do not do that.
There should be no reason
All
that
right.
she walked away or could have walked away on her own power. I mean, if somebody has bad agility, just walking down this hill is going to be.
So, okay.
Somebody would have found her if she walked away from this house.
Hold the camera still. So say somebody was parked here, okay? Oh, gosh. Say somebody was parked at the end of the driveway. We would definitely see their tire tracks there, don't you think? Like just right here, if they were parked here. Now it does look like something here, but this track here is completely different from this side. In my opinion, it looks like something was definitely dragged right here. See that? It's hard. I wish I could zoom in and it was a little bit clearer, but I know his service wasn't too good.
Might look better with different lighting, like inverted maybe in the day.
Yeah. 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 I can go back and take a screenshot and then.
I did. I put it in the chat GPT thing that I was doing before with the golf cart thing, and it says that they're consistent. It's one set of.
It's one set.
One set of tracks.
Well, this.
But, I mean, take it with a grain of salt. You know, who knows?
Yeah, because it's not. Look at this. Look at. Oh, if that thing would go away. You could see in the corner if I can move my mouse. Okay, I'm just gonna show you. Look at the end right there where those tracks. There's two tracks. And they're like, do you see the depth in the sand or the gravel from that? where it turns.
Yeah,
Right-
unless it pulled forward,
here.
backed up a little bit, and then turned like that.
I just feel that
You know what I
it's.
mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
It
I
would
just.
be 2 different sets, but yeah.
It looks like 2 different sets to me. It honestly looks like 2 different sets.
Looks like one went left and one went probably right.
Oh, shoot.
Just to say to the person in chat who's talked about running plates, it's actually illegal for police. Someone said that they have like a relative in the police department asked about running plates in a vehicle. It's actually illegal to run someone's plates through NCIC unless you have like exact cause to do so. So if you are in law enforcement,
I wouldn't say that.
please don't run plates through NCIC if you can, because you can get a lot of trouble for doing that. So
Yeah.
I'm sure any and all plates have been run through the system if they need it to be. I've seen cops get locked up for stuff like that. So please don't do that. If
Yeah. It's no different than medical records. Like if you don't have a reason to be with that patient, you can't look up that patient. It's all tracked. So be careful out there.
Yeah. Just don't say it on the internet.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to show you guys something really quick. I'll send to my email. I'm showing you the 2 different Teslas. Give me a sec. Teslas. And it's the one Tesla guy. Oh, God. And it's the, sorry. My legs are stuck to the seat because I'm sweating.
Yep. No, you're good.
Oh, I hate that. All right. I'm going to remove this video real quick, you guys.
It's gross. It's gross outside down here. Like it's just like I took the dogs out, and I'm just like, you remember that in Mario when the sun's trying to kill you? That's what it feels like outside today. It's just like Mario in the Mario game right now. So yeah.
Yes. Hopefully you're gonna get some rain soon. So I know you're not too far from me. Okay. Let's see. Let's pull this up. All right. So this is the one Tesla from the construction site right here.
Model
okay.
X,
Yeah. This is our guy right here.
That looks like that's a Y. I can tell. Okay.
Yeah. It has no grill. Yeah. So this is our guy right here that watches the house.
Yeah, that's a Y.
And then
Y
this is
looks very similar to a 3, except Y is more egg shaped like that. 3 is more like flat. I guess it's still egg shaped, but that's definitely a Y. It's bigger.
Yeah. And yep. So this is construction guy right here. And this is guy that watches the house for the Guthrie family. Yeah.
The house
I have screenshots of everything, you guys. Mark the Shark had drone, not sure what day he came up. Yeah, I think Mark came up like a week after or something, but I'm not too sure. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me pull up that video real quick. It's almost over. And I still can't get an exact date when that card was placed in the door, which would be good to know. Yeah.
Stand by.
How far is assisted? Oh, okay. Somebody asked, how far is the assisted living down the road? It's actually really close by, maybe a little bit over a mile away. Very close by. I marked that was one of the first things I marked on the map because I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then knowing and hearing about workers, there was a worker that actually kidnapped or abducted an elderly man from one of these facilities. I don't think it was that one, but and she took him to Florida. And she was trying to get all his money, I guess. That's why she took him. But he was rescued, thankfully. This was back in 2017, I think. 2019, somewhere around that. It's been a little bit since I read that article. But and I thought about that. I was like, well, what if somebody at that assisted living facility ran into Nancy and knew she lived alone or something? I don't know. Maybe somebody in her family was trying to check her in there, and I don't know. Just speculating, of course. And they got ordered.
Sorry, yeah, the second or the third was all we can gather, but it was reported by Nanos that a neighbor contacted APS on the 1st.
So a neighbor had, okay, thank you. So a neighbor had contacted them and excuse me. And I remember Brian, before Brian got Brian Guthrie, geez, before Brian got there, his producer was there and actually witnessed that. So them putting that Adult Protective Services card on the door. So this was obviously Damien was there before he got there, talking about Brian Enton. I keep wanting to say Brian Guthrie. I don't know why. I get to see everybody.
James Feather did.
It's like, yeah, that guy. All right, let me do this.
Somebody would have found her.
Here's a good shot right here of
the
those
cases we hear often about
tracks.
an elderly person wandering off. We would have found her because they had all kinds of helicopters, drones, all the authorities. And so something in the house happened, but they actually are calling this a crime scene now. They're going to be clearing everybody out here in just a minute of front of the house.
And then they put that tent on there.
This has now become a nationwide case, obviously, with Savannah Guthrie being from Tucson. And now she's thrust into a case where nobody wants to be. I mean, imagine getting the call, knowing your mom is elderly. She lives alone from what her husband died 20 years ago. Heart attack. So she lives here alone. She has a strong community, sounds like of a church community. So this is a mystery of why Nancy is missing. Was she targeted? That's what we have to find out. There's no reason.
That sounds like coyotes.
Yeah, I was just
Maybe
thinking
it's
that.
Loved by everybody
little
from
dog or
all
something.
accounts. She went to church.
Sounds like ankle biters.
Yeah.
But
I
as
sent
you
you
can
a
see,
photo on X, by the way,
only
Daphne.
Did you?
get to the
Okay.
house is
Yeah, let's
through this front door.
Through
and at the front
Messenger?
door, you're going to see
Yeah, the X Messenger,
the
yeah.
Thank you.
camera right there on the front
Oh,
door.
thank you.
Mhm.
Oh,
So you can
okay. I see.
compare.
Yep.
So there should be no reason
Oh, yeah. You can tell
Um,
the difference.
Mhm.
that she has not been seen or heard from. And we're going on days now. Obviously, we're going on days now.
Oh, yeah. That's an X, definitely.
Mhm.
Thanks, Jules.
You're welcome.
Yeah, they're different.
Hey guys, do you guys mind if I get a question?
If I get a question.
Oh, that's probably the little dog that was barking right there.
Yep.
I'm with 857 Tucson. I do like local media to help the community.
Coyotes.
Yeah. Did you guys hear anything or see anything last night? Not at all. And so everybody, is this just a mystery?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Amen. Thank you.
She's carrying the one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the little papillion on the ground with its ears just makes me laugh.
So tiny.
All right. They don't want to make a statement, but they're obviously very, very shocked. I mean, Nancy's got to be a celebrity over here.
Oh, hi, Keeter.
She's got to be known by everybody.
Aw,
And so,
the puppers.
Keeter.
anyway,
So cute.
yeah, it's almost unfathomable. Being that she is 84 years old.
The third.
Obviously, her daughter is very well known, but any 84-year-old that goes missing,
Yeah.
is odd, right? But this is somebody of a high profile. I'll call her a celebrity. Savannah Guthrie is a celebrity, and her mother, 84 years old. And what is the missing piece in the puzzle right now is the sheriff Nanos releasing the next piece of information in the press conference. Right now, we have nothing other than what has been provided there. They have said there is a crime that was committed in the house. So what did they see in the house that would lead to believe that would be letting us know exactly what happened?
So look at those tracks.
As far as how she.
No, the video always goes in and out of focus. Like the service there sucks. I heard. Does that look like two different tracks or the same? It looks like two different tracks to me. This here is a smaller. It looks like some type of device used to move her out, if that's the case. And then you have something here, which it's so hard to tell because people have been walking all over that. Obviously, you can tell at the end of it, which is ridiculous. I would have taped all that off, or nobody could walk on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Again, investigation errors all over the place here. I mean, like I said, even if you think someone just walked away, you lock it down regardless. Because
Yeah.
again, if you're bringing a tracking canine out there to track, footsteps
Oh.
leading away from the house, you just totally messed up the whole scene by
Yeah. They screwed it up. Thank you, Mab. Thank you. Popping in to say hello. Back to work now. Don't work too hard, Mab. Thanks
Hi,
for
Mab.
being here.
Hello, Mab.
Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, don't work too hard. Yeah, it's absolutely absurd that they screwed this investigation up this bad. Like they should have kept the tape up until they were done.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's hard though, like to get some type of mold or anything off of that kind of driveway.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
still, like, you could have taken some type of collection if you thought a vehicle was there, or if somebody was walking with their, walk. Obviously, you got to walk from the front to get out of the driveway.
You got to think the hair, skin follicles, anything could have dropped in those tracks
Yeah.
from someone getting in and out of the car. I mean, that's how, I think I told you the story in Connecticut of
Collect.
a cadaver canine found this guy put his wife through a wood chipper before when he unalived her.
Ugh.
And the reason that even, the whole
Yes,
no body,
yes.
no crime thing.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
The canine found
Ugh.
a fingernail, and that's how they were able to connect him to the unaliving. Like anything, like a single hair could do
That was
anything,
last
or
year.
like a cigarette butt. Anything could,
Something small. They could
Mhm.
have taken the footprints. Obviously somebody
Mhm.
had to walk up and out of there, and
Yeah.
they could have taken collections out of those footprints. There could have been a hair stuck to the bottom of their shoe.
Mhm.
Could have found that. It was bad, Kay. It was really bad.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Yeah, he thought he had gotten rid of it. Gotten rid of her, and nope. The dogs.
Cadaver dog was his downfall, just like Rex,
Yep.
the Gilgo Beach unaliver. Cadaver canine found one of his
Mhm.
victims by accident.
Yep.
And that was the initial start. And then the pizza crust he ate was his downfall. So I said he literally had
Yeah.
a downfall from a dog and pizza crust. Like I said the
Yep.
other day. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Wheelchair marks were not in the part of the drive. Absolutely, Zen. You are absolutely correct. The trash cans go on the opposite side of the driveway. So I think we can kind of eliminate, because why would you want to walk all the way around and put them on? And we've seen proof that Nancy brought her trash cans to the other part of the driveway, the straight part that goes towards the casita. This part is probably for just driving in a circle and getting out. But yeah, they definitely should have. I don't know. I mean, you can't go back in time now, though. It's just, it is what it is, but it's really sad.
She left the house because right now, obviously, she didn't leave on her own. She didn't drive. She couldn't walk very far without having to sit down. I believe she had a walker. The other question is, in the photo, there was a dog. Where is the dog? Was the dog here?
Yep.
The other question is, most people with houses have surveillance camera. We see the one right here on the front door. But where are the other surveillance cameras
On
in the
the
house?
roof and on the side?
Do they have any other surveillance cameras in the house?
Yes.
Mhm.
We were told that there was cameras inside. There's a camera on the roof. I believe there was one on top of the casita. And then there was a light broken on the side. Not to mention there's a house adjacent from Nancy's that has looks like a tag shot camera. Seriously. Or PTZ, what are they called? PTZ cameras? I can't remember, but they're wired cameras right on the gate facing the road. So they're
Mhm.
obviously watching. I don't know why they would have it there. Maybe people were coming in and out of their gate. Who knows? But, and then with the Tesla. So they did have surveillance on that road. Now, the Tesla might not have gotten the perk that night because I'm sure he didn't sleep in his car there. But he's been there every day, like with building the house, especially if he's a foreman, he's definitely there. So I don't know. Did they get the footage from that Tesla? Would be really nice to know.
And even if
Do
they
we know
weren't
what
paying for this,
equipment was up the road there?
Huh?
the
Do
construction
we know
equipment?
the equipment that was up the road there?
Oh
on the,
yeah, not to mention
construction?
they've probably, you know, I got photos of that house being built. But think about it. Usually, I mean, they're going to watch their job site. You would think all their tools and heavy equipment's there and stuff. You would think somebody would be watching. There's a lot of construction going on in that area. It seems like there's a pool being put in across the street. There is that house being built. There is somebody else doing construction on their home, I believe, around the corner. And then there's a house. Let me show you. This one particular house, it had like a purple like trash bin, or no, and a porta potty or something in it too. I think they were doing construction on that house too, to be honest with you. Here, I'll play this and then I'll show you what I'm talking about, so it makes it easier to understand. Give me a second. Let me figure out which tab it is.
Even if they don't have an active subscription for their whatever, the company would still probably store that information for a certain period of time.
Yep, and there's a Tesla right there.
That's
I mean, it might be. I love them. They're so cool looking.
I got a little too excited there. Sorry.
You did.
Sharing this out.
I saw a
Don't know
black
how
one
much
today.
long
Oh, nice.
I'll be here,
Cool.
but
Oh, so that was it. That was the end of the video.
Cybertruck
Okay.
probably took a video of when it was driving through there.
Yeah, cameras. So, hi, Mercy. So, you know what? They have a ton of surveillance in that area. And I know a lot of people say, well, because their cameras are up on their homes, you know what I mean? They're not facing the road. That's not true. You got somebody in a Tesla and you have another person in a Tesla driving around. You also have, hold on one second. Am I freezing up? Hold on one second. I got so many tabs open.
Me too.
Kay says I can't get down with the Cybertruck. Kay, I think it's a really ugly car, but I just think the
I like
concept's
it.
cool. The concept's cool. I don't care that it's an ugly car, but I like that it's like, didn't Elon Musk throw a rock at the window and then like he was like, oh, it's bulletproof, but then when he threw the rock at the window, it smashed. That's because people were like beating on it all day, and that's why it finally like. But yeah, I don't like. It looks ugly, but I like the concept of it. Very Back to the Future-esque. Marty McFly might come with the back seat. I don't know.
Marty McFly. That's so funny. I like the all blacked out ones. One day maybe I
The
can
matte
have one.
ones. Yeah, the matte ones are cool.
Yeah. I want a new vehicle so bad. My vehicle has no AC. It's freaking so old. It wants to blow up. Okay. Hold on one second. Oh yeah. I can't even drive it right now. I tried to yesterday and I got heat exhaustion. Like, I'm not kidding you. It's so bad. Okay. So what was I going to show you? I was going to show you something and I can't figure it out. All right. It was something on the maps. What the hell was it?
You were talking about the construction site, I think.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I'm glad somebody listens to me. All right. So let me show you real quick. I'm probably gonna have to go to street level to do this. So we will do it right here. Because I believe, hold on, wait a minute. Actually, no. I think it's right over here. They're doing construction somewhere over in this area. And you could see. All right, come on, stop. Let me just click the line, actually. You could see it on here, too, I believe. Is this the one? Hold on. They've got a purple. Oh, shoot. But you know what? The date changes. Here it is, right here. So they're doing construction on this one right here. Look. Did you know that, Justine?
Yeah, someone went in there. Who went in there? Sleuth or Mark? One of them went in there.
Somebody went in there, yes. They were told they could park there. Remember how close the open house was to Nancy's? Yes, Cal, hi. Good to see you. Yes, it's actually on the next street over, honey. That's the thing, guys. There's a lot of homes for rent, or excuse me, there's Airbnbs, there's homes for sale. there's empty, abandoned. And when I say abandoned, there's actual abandoned homes. And there was a rumor, I don't know if you guys heard this, that Luke, and I'm just going to say allegedly because I don't know if it's true, but I heard it that Luke and Clay, before Clay got arrested, were in one of these abandoned homes. Not this one. This is being built. So here's one being built here.
Just because, or I mean,
I think they were smoking dope or something. And then
thank you, sweet Georgia.
Yeah, so thank you. Stay hydrated, sis, and thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. I know I had cramps so bad the other night from sweating so bad. Like I could barely walk. Here, let me get back out of here and I'm going to show you exactly. So this is empty. This is where they're doing the construction. Sorry, I have everything marked right here.
Same construction company working on all these properties, or the different construction companies?
Oh,
sorry, I just thought about that.
I don't know. And now you're going to have me look that up because I'm interested in that. This house right here. This is the one that. This is one that's being built. Hold on. Let me just go down here. 1 second. Okay, so this house is being built right now. It's got the roof and stuff on it though. Hey Justin. Daff is blonde now.
We all are. We all are technically.
Yeah,
right?
we all are. We're all blonde.
I don't know if
Ashley.
I don't know if Ashley's blonde, but I mean,
no,
Ashley,
Ashley's.
Do you want to be blonde? Do you want to be blonde?
So yeah. So this look. Is that somebody? Look. Is that the perp? No, I'm just joking. Okay, so this that's kind of creepy. I never noticed that before.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
No, Ashley is not.
He speaks in third person. I love him.
He is very much dark and lawnmowered.
Lawnmowered. So we got, guys, this entire neighborhood has got stuff going on with it. This house is being built here. Okay. I'm just going to go back above. Bloop. I put black little markers showing where they're empty or if they're an Airbnb. This is an Airbnb. Okay. And you can rent it for $700 a night. It's a very nice place. If I go on vacation, I'm going here. And I'm locking all my doors and checking them twice. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, we're just gonna bring Gator and Ara, right?
Yeah, just bring the dogs.
What's the availability of these houses, by the way?
Well,
are they available most of the time?
For the Airbnb?
Yeah, for all these Airbnbs.
That one you have to rent out like a month or so, from my understanding. And hopefully they went through their list, okay? If they went through their
I'm sure that the FBI, I would hope, went to Airbnb and whatever other. I know Airbnb is not the only one. There's a couple. Home rental. What's the other one? VRBO or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't checked those, but that one was on the Airbnb site. I don't know what the other one's called, but
VRBO is what it's called. It's another rental site like Airbnb. It's just that like people think Airbnb is too weird. VRBO. So there might be different houses listed on that. Sometimes people will list their houses on both to get more attention. VRBO. Victor Romeo Bravo Oscar. But I want to know if it's the same construction company doing work on all the houses, because is there an HOA for this development? I don't know, because sometimes if there is an HOA, they make them use the same construction company. Like not my neighborhood, my brother's neighborhood. If they want stuff done because he has an HOA, I don't hear, but my brother's got an HOA. They have a specific construction company they have to use, which is always kind of weird, but.
Hi, Yvette. Good to see you. Yeah, I thought I actually got. Actually, I thought I could see the construction company's name on this. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. It should say it on their vehicles. Oh my gosh, I hate this. Is like the worst when I'm trying to get down here.
Justin, give Remy Pearl hugs and kisses for me and tell her that Canine Gator says hello. He's like, I didn't say anything.
Oh,
Gator.
I thought there was. Look, it has to be because look, there's a purple porta potty here. And then if you go to the one, do you see it? Unless they all use purple porta potties. Do they?
I don't know why that's funny, but it does sound funny.
It reminded me of the one-eyed, one-horned flying purple people eater, but like flying purple porta potty. I don't know why.
Yeah, like seriously, it has to be because hold on one second. I'm all like messed up here. Okay. So they've got a purple people eater here. And then if you go to this one, okay, hold on. Goodness gracious. Justin knows how I am trying to get up here. You just see, like, look, purple equipment in here. Oh, come on. I just looked at it. I just shown you guys. Where did it go? They changed the dates too on the bottom of these stinking things. Hold on.
She's eating a sandwich.
See, it went to
right now.
2011. It went to 2011. Hold on. Let me go back.
Aw.
There it is right there. There it is. It's hiding. See the purple people eater right here? There it is. So 2 purple potties right there. One here and one across the street. So is it the same construction
Are you
company?
showing
Maybe.
something?
You're not showing it. I don't see anything.
Oh my God. It wasn't on stage.
I do that all the time.
There are probably people are like, oh my gosh. Did I show you what the other one looked like or no? No, I'm going to have to go back then. Okay. So there's a purple potty right there. Okay. This is the one really close to Nancy's. You could see it right there through the trees.
Yeah.
Okay. I think some of the media use that. And then if you go to the one they're building now, right here, because you just asked me oh my gosh, you just asked me
if they're an HOA or if they use the same construction company.
Yeah, if they're the same. And let me go up a little bit further and you can see it. I thought I showed you guys. I'm sorry. And look, same color. So maybe it is.
I've only ever seen blue or green Porta Johns Army thing. I've only ever seen those out here. We call them Porta Johns in the Army. Actually, we call them something different, but I'm not going to say that
Rented.
on YouTube.
Yeah, they had a rent. They have to rent those, right?
Yes.
Or do they? Okay. So a company has to bring those out. Huh.
Do you think the HOA is like contracted with it, or they're maybe only purple porta potty providing people in the neighborhood?
It was Professor Plum on El Camino Escalante with a purple porta potty.
Purple people eaters. Oh my goodness gracious.
Hang about. Those things don't have bloody wheels on them, do they?
No. And I learned that from a deployment. Don't ask me how, but we've learned they do not have wheels on them.
I was thinking of like the Jackass shows. Oh my God.
Yeah, we knocked over a porta potty when somebody was in it as a joke when we were deployed, and they didn't think it was quite so funny.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't either. Oh my
I
God.
would freaking die.
Too bad they didn't have a porta potty for the javelinas that they could have put on that that easement so that they could go in there instead of, on the cactuses.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What a shame.
It is a twang tista.
Yeah, I saw javelinas when I was in Sedona, and I thought they were like a rumored thing until I actually saw them. I'm like, oh, these things are real, and they're fast too, the way they run. But they also don't give a hoot about anything. They're just like, I'm just gonna go across the road.
They just mosey on along. When I was watching the live coverage when Nancy first disappeared, they're like all over, like, hey, like 5, like a whole family would like come in and be like, hey, okay, javelina. Let me show you this.
Desert hippos. I like that.
Yeah, they do. They look like little desert hippos. Okay, so right here, empty, and then Airbnb. This one is basically being built. I put real estate developer because the person who's building that, I believe, is a real estate developer. Anyways, this one's empty too, from my understanding. And look at this. Look at this. This one's abandoned.
Yeah, see, this is what don't add up. I don't understand why there's lots of abandoned.
I don't either.
Yeah. Well, I think because the original owners passed away and they didn't have any family or something. And I don't know, but you would think it would go to the state.
Yeah.
Maybe the state. But look who owns this. 9th Street Rentals LLC owns this abandoned home here. I looked it up.
So want
to see who.
Ew, look at the pool coloring. It's like
Yeah, it's great. You can see from above
Hey,
that
the
it's
purple pot has been tips in there, mate.
Yes. Yep. So that one. So that one is definitely abandoned, and that is the home that I heard allegedly that Luke and the Clay Crouch guy, they were in there smoking dope.
Oh God! All right. Well, yeah, it's very common out there. Like my relative out there, he bought a plot, and then he built like one of those steel homes on the property. So that's very common in Arizona. They'll buy property, then build their own, like the steel homes you see advertised and stuff like that. So
yeah, that's the thing. So I don't know. A rental company owns it. I don't know what they're doing with it. I guess just letting it sit there. That's very odd though to me, because you would think if a rental company owns it, wouldn't you want to make money off of it, clean it up and rent it out? Like
property value.
Even the Airbnbs, you'd think they'd be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. This one is the house that has the camera on the gate right here. Right here. There's the gate. And that points towards the road. This one is for sale. I don't think anybody's purchased it within the last couple weeks. This one is for sale now. It was for rent. Yeah, so here, I got a lot of stuff on my maps. I probably should just take it down. I got a lot of stuff going on in there. Yeah, smoke hut. Yeah, so.
No, I appreciate your maps and stuff like that because it's interesting to see. And also, this is the person that was renting, but now they're selling. I wonder if that's because of all this stuff going on, or if they just
probably they've been renting for years. Like I looked up their rental history. They've been renting for years, and now they're selling it. So probably because, and I heard from Damien said that like it was like a hoarder's house or something. There was like 3 people living. There was like a hoarder's house or something like that. He said, yeah, it's crazy. There's more too in that neighborhood. But I got a lot of stuff on the maps. I need to make one just for online. I have that. Just excuse me, but I need to kind of just make one for online.
But yeah, look into VRBO and see how many properties are either on both, or some might not want to list on Airbnb because I think too many B's. I think Airbnb is stricter about the requirements versus VRBO, which one of them is more strict than the other about stuff.
Ooh. Yeah, that's interesting. I'll have to I will look that up. I will as soon as I get off here. I'll look at that with a dispatch because I want to hear what was being played in that one on the video. RS says supposedly when the ID was detained, LD, excuse me, Luke Daly was detained and LE asked about his phone. LD said he left his phone at home the night Nancy went missing. Is this true? To tell you the truth, I don't know. I'd have to look that up. Oh, I do, psychic? That's probably good, though. It's probably really muggy outside again from the rain. But I don't know, RS. I will have to look that up and get back to you at a later date. They don't say much about all of that night. Like I said in the beginning, there was 4 people allegedly detained, okay? And 2 guys, they were talking about... See, I thought Luke was at Culver's. That's the thing. Wasn't he detained at Culver's? Because his vehicle was there. Yeah, Carlos was on the 10th. He got detained on the 10th. But the thing is, wasn't Luke Daly at Culver's when he got detained? Because that's where his vehicle was. And then remember his mom was at the house. She was escorted by police over to the neighbors. So that doesn't really sound like she was detained. It just sounded like she just went over the neighbor's house. So who are these other people? That's the weirdest thing ever. Yeah, it's very muggy as hell. Yeah.
So I was talking to Juanita Adama yesterday, and she was going on about this Kayla Day's husband, William Huebe, or whatever his name is. Huebe.
Bubby.
Yeah, and she was. I have actually sent a picture to you, didn't I, Justine? Of the backpack.
Me?
Which I thought was interesting. Yeah, hang on, I'll see if I've got it.
The backpack?
Yeah, the backpack of very old Porch guy. I just found it interesting. She sent me a picture of this backpack, and it was like the strap.
Yeah. I'll send it to you, Daff.
Okay. Yes, be respectful in chat. I don't know what the.
It was just somebody coming in saying, "Oh, K9 Jules is here. I'm out." Like, okay, bye. We're so weird. Like, it's all so weird.
I don't get it. Okay, so you're sending it on X?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. Let me pull that up and then look on X. I had to pull X down because it was draining so much.
Because she was also going on about the stance.
Okay. The stance.
Chaos. Jesus.
Okay, 1 second. Did you send it?
What the heck? It said message failed to send. Try again later. Nope. Okay.
Nuggets.
That is the weirdest thing.
My internet's messing up for you now. So he had on his back, you said?
I can't remember. I don't know. Have you got it or not?
Oh, I got it. I can't send it. Is the problem? Yeah.
Oh, you can't send it. Oh.
That's the problem, innit?
All right, hang on. I'll log into my Facebook and just.
What the heck?
Oh, what the heck?
All right.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'll get it. I'll get it somehow. Somehow, some way.
You just won't send on X? Maybe it's too large, the picture?
Yeah, maybe.
Sometimes you have to crop it. Sometimes if you crop it a little bit,
It's
it'll
all right.
work.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Well, then why did you ask me, for fuck's sake?
Well, laziness, isn't it?
Oh, goodness.
You
Don't
sent
worry.
through
It's
X?
all in good fun. It's okay. We're fine.
There you go.
You sent it? Okay. Which one?
It's
which way?
In the
Backchat?
StreamYard thing.
StreamYard. Oh.
Yeah.
Daphne, I sent you a photo. No, the last one I see is from Jules. Hold on 1 second. Let me do it again. I don't see it. You can attach stuff like pictures in the back chat.
Is there any way I can put it on the screen from here? I don't know.
Yeah. Put it. Do share screen. Oh wait, I see it. Never mind. I put it.
Oh, you got it.
I'm looking in the back chat. I didn't look down in the stage. Okay. So this is the strap. Okay, you explain it because I have no idea what's going on.
Well, so basically, I was talking to her, and she was saying that
Slipped right in those DMs.
What? Yeah, exactly. Right. Anyway, so she thinks that. Where is it? She thought that we were talking about the same guy, first of all, which we weren't, which makes her think that our theories are right. He goes by MK on Facebook and has another account under his real name, apparently. And she said, if you look up his other page, there's a picture of him with the backpack on. It's an old pic from 2024. And she's basically just going on about his stance, that he stands the same in everything. But I've not really looked into that side of it. And apparently he's a career criminal. He did time for being I've done it. I'm gonna knobhead this one up. Coyote? What is that?
A coyote who runs drugs and stuff. I think that's what it means. I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe
What
more.
did you call it though?
He caused a crash that killed a woman, and that's what he was sent to prison for.
And that's whose this backpack says?
Yes.
It looks just like the perps.
And
like
she's
straps
pretty
on there.
certain if he's the guy, they got tabs on him already, apparently.
What's the name?
Oh, wow.
His name is, well, he's got two. Apparently he goes by William Huebe.
Oh, you said that name. Yeah.
Or Mark Knox.
And that's in Tucson?
Yeah.
That's
Mark-
Kayla Day's husband or boyfriend.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mark Knox?
Yeah.
Like Knox or
Yeah.
Tucson. Hold on.
I'm gonna head out, Daphne. But thanks for having me
Yeah.
up, and Justine and Ashley. It was nice to meet you both. Thank you for
Yeah,
having
you
me up.
too.
I
Oh,
really
thank you.
appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming up. I appreciate it. This was awesome. I never
Yeah,
get to talk
it
to you
was.
anymore. This was great. Thank you
I
for
know,
being
it
up
was
here.
cool. All right, have a good night, everybody.
You
Yeah,
too.
nice meeting you. We'll
Talk to you
talk
soon.
soon.
All right, bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye. See you later. I'm trying to find him now. Is he got a red shirt on?
Well, she was looking at, I don't know, blah.
Hold on one second. I think I
Facebook,
spelled.
I thought.
That's what I'm on right now. Yeah.
Let's see.
He lives in Jamaica. Hold on one second. What color shirt? And I can. Should I just look up?
He was in Tucson. I know that.
Oh wait.
Whether he still is or not, I don't know.
Maybe. Hold on one second. Maybe if I put in Arizona, it'll work. I'm trying to find his profile. Hold on one second. Lives in Arizona City. No. Lives in Gilbert. Phoenix. Nope. Do you know what the profile picture looks like?
Yeah.
Well, it's probably that backpack. And this is Kayla Day's husband. See, they were trying to.
He's got more than one profile.
I'm
So
looking up the
one-
Mark Knox one first.
Ah, right. Okay.
Knox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Mark Mendoza Knox.
I mean, it could be. She said the William Huebe on Facebook, but she also said he goes by the name Mark Knox, so that could be on other platforms. Maybe I'm not sure.
Well, to be honest with you, Ashley, I have no idea how to spell Huebe.
Huebbe.
Get out of here. Okay. Okay, we'll look that up. William
Huebbe. Yep.
double B-E. Got it. Okay, hold on. Not too many people with that last name, hopefully. Oh, it didn't pull up anybody for me. I must have spelled it wrong. Huebbe.
Double B for Bravo, yeah?
Yeah, I did. Let me look under people.
You're spelling William, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of them. Hold on. Give me a second. Come here. I'm not a very techie person on Facebook. Let's see. Arizona. I never really looked into. See, everybody was saying Kayla was dating Luke at that one point in time. Remember that?
Yeah.
All right. Let me see here. I do not. I know some people, went down.
Hang on. If I put it in, I'll put it in the chat.
Can you put it in yours?
I'll go on my phone and I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Got it. Wait.
Oh,
boom,
you got it, have you?
Boom. Boom.
Put it in the chat, like the name. Well, I think I got the name right.
Sorry, I was just laughing at his link name. Yeah. Oh my gosh, seriously. It won't even let me send you that. What is going on?
What?
Okay,
Through
here,
X?
I'm gonna send it to Ash. Apparently we've been disconnected via
Hang on. Right, I'll find it. I'll put it in the
X?
No, I
StreamYard.
have it. I'm gonna send it
I'll
to
put
you.
it. I'll put it in the StreamYard. You wrote this.
That is really weird. He works at Stellar's Piercings. Look, Deborah knows already. He works. Okay. Let's see. I got it right here. William Huebe. He's got the black. There you go. Tucson. I found it. Thank you, Deb.
Yeah.
Deb got it. she told me okay, I'm gonna remove the backpack real quick because wait, do I have to remove yours to show mine? Is it okay?
I'll
Is this
bin
is
it
this
off. Yeah, I'll bin it off. That's fine.
all right? Let me just say allegedly. This is Kayla Day's husband. Are you sure?
Yeah, but that's what
shit.
she's telling me. That's is going off Juanita Dame. So if you believe her, then
Off of Juanita.
yeah,
Which one?
Juanita Adame.
Is this the girl with that is a dispatch too? Okay.
Dispatch and the map, yeah, that's her.
Oh, she's okay. She's a okay, yeah, because she listens to dispatch too. So this is Kayla Day's husband. Is that Kayla right there?
Yeah, I think, isn't it?
I don't know. Is she licking a pew pew? Because
no, she's just got.
That's the color hair. Yep, that's her. Yep,
that's Kayla. That was January 9th, 2025. That's her.
Mm-hmm.
What the freaking fork? That's another house being built or something. 7005.
Yeah, so apparently we've got to look into his stances and that. I don't know where she's seeing his stances and everything, but we're gonna have to have a look.
Gemstone. Is that over on Gemstone? Weird. Eek.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't see the backpacks though.
No, I mean I don't know where she got that picture from. She just sent it to me, and then sent his Facebook links and whatever.
I feel weird going through this guy's like.
Julie Bug said that she believes there's a picture of A&T hiking and that T has a backpack on and it looks the same as Porch Guy.
Ooh.
Anyone got that picture? I can email.
Yes, I do have a bunch of pictures. Yep, that's Kayla. Thank you. Hi, Deb. Good to see you. Good to see you, honey. Yes, I do have pictures of that. Give me a second. I have a bunch of pictures of Tommaso. Yes, right here. His backpack's a little bit different. You mean the one where he's showing berries or something? Yeah, I got it. Hold on, I'll send it to my email so I can show you guys. Yeah, it's completely different backpack. Okay. Yeah, they're like nowhere to be found. All right. Okay, so let me remove this guy. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah, I got to know the whole story to understand what she's talking about with the whole like.
Yeah, I mean, I can send you the whole chat if you like. I'll send you that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
There's nothing dodgy.
Yeah. Okay, let me show you this real quick.
That was later.
All right, let's see. Okay, so these are the pictures, recent pictures I have of Tommaso. Hold on. So that's not the one with the backpack right here. Yeah, see, it's completely different backpack. Is that the one you're talking about with the berries?
Julie Bug, is that it?
Is that what you're talking about, Jules? You think the tracks are from a wheelie bin? Well, I know, what's his name? Monks was doing it on a wagon or something, I think it was, right? But yeah. I don't know.
I think you would have to have softer tires to get through that properly.
Yeah, and especially if there's a lot of weight, there's got to be an even distribution of weight and width. Otherwise, you're getting stuck in the gravel.
Yep. Yes, absolutely. And that's one too that he did.
Proper leverage, if you will. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the picture? What large eyes you have, grandmother. That's so funny.
Or the better to steal you with. I mean, what?
I don't know. Here, I want to remove this. I wanted to show you guys one video, and it's from the beginning of KVOA, but I don't know if you guys want to watch it because it'll probably make you mad. Hold
on. No. No, I mean, like, you can play it. I won't get mad.
Hold on one second. Did I? Oh, my chickens, it was so hot today. My chickens were outside and they were literally panting, like, because it was so hot. What is wrong with this stupid thing?
When
Why
I
is it
worked
taking
on
me
the
so long?
farm, I will tell you that I did not like the chickens or the alpacas or the
Alpacas are
llamas.
mean.
They're mean. They're
My
mean.
neighbor has an alpaca. Yeah.
They're mean.
A llama, too, down the road.
Oh, by the way, I'm totally going to throw this conversation off guard, right?
Yeah.
Because I need to introduce British food, okay? Right. So, have you heard of a toad in the hole?
A toad in a hole. Yes, I
Yeah,
just made one of those
Thank
on
you.
Bakery Story.
Yes.
I wouldn't know of it though because I play this game called Bakery Story, and there's a toad in the hole on one of the ovens. Or I never had it though.
I've mashed up crystals. I mashed up Justine's brain with it, and I mashed up Crystal's brain with it earlier.
Yeah, and he really likes Stargaze pie and blood pudding or black pudding.
No, I don't like that. I've never heard of the Stargaze thing.
And licorice.
Black pudding.
Licorice what?
Oh, my God.
yeah. So it's because I can't say no, I'm not going to say it. Licorice. Licorice. All sorts, isn't it?
I love licorice.
Yeah.
Liquid.
This is a long video. Holy crap. Hold on a second. I was going to play. Hold on. I'm trying to find the part where they talk about to the neighbors and stuff. Give me a second. Is it from the beginning? Here, I'll put it on. I was just going to play through this because they talk to neighbors in the area. They also go to El Charro and stuff in this one and talk to, hold on one second. Then they talk about the YouTubers. Hold on one second. Where is, this is where they interview the people inside El Charro. Hold on. Where is it at? Give me a sec. Right there. Okay. Put closed captions on for some people if you want. Oh. Oh, shoot. Hold on.
Calling them ribbons of hope. And they're already being worn by employees here at El Charro, where Nancy Guthrie had lunch with her daughters just 5 months ago. Yellow ribbons, a symbol of hope.
I was saying we just hope that it brings awareness to the public, to just as media slows down, to remember to keep a watchful eye and ear out, and just to remember that she's still missing.
For Melanie, it's a labor of love. She and her friend Regina started making ribbons in 2003 when Lacey Peterson, a pregnant California mom, went missing. They made more when Natalie Holloway disappeared, and for others, until it became too much for two people.
I've been praying through every ribbon I make for answers.
Compelled by Nancy's story, Melanie started making ribbons again, and she sent the first batch to us here at the station. Word of the ribbons coming to Tucson touched
That's
Ray
right after this
Flores, the
part.
president of Flores Concepts, and C. Charo. We gave his restaurant family the first shipment. This is the first time Flores has spoken publicly since Nancy's disappearance.
When we realized it wasn't just a simple lost person issue, the severity of it really kind of hit home because she had just been here a couple months before with Savannah filming an episode for the Today Show.
While he didn't
You
know
guys
Nancy
see this?
personally, Flores says he saw the closest between her and her girls in his restaurant the day of the shoot.
You could tell they were a very loving family, and whenever you have that kind of pain hit, it does. It affects you because you can feel it in your own community, in your own heart.
For his employees, Ray says wearing Melanie's ribbons offer hope and remind us that Nancy is still out there.
It would be nice to have, and and that's the weird thing too. Like none of the employees or anything of the restaurant have come forward to say anything about Nancy. It would be nice to hear something. I don't know. I mean, I understand though too. Not a lot of people want to come forward because maybe they don't want to be out in the spotlight. But I would. I don't know. I'd have to say something, in my opinion.
Along with others that are missing. He believes as a community, we can all help by remaining vigilant, and he wants to emphasize that for both English and Spanish speakers.
If you see something, say something. Si ves algo, diga algo.
Omar works at El Charro and was there when the Guthries visited in October. He and other El Charro workers support the ribbon campaign.
We're still supporting them and we're still thinking about them every single day. We have a lot of people coming through here, so the more awareness we can create, the better.
And that awareness is already starting to spread among El Charro's customers.
It's a great program to have that, to stay united, to create something positive of something that's actually very sad.
A small ribbon that has the capacity to make a big difference.
If we can communicate a message of hope, then that's the only and best tool for all of us to be part of.
Employees at all the Charro restaurants will soon be wearing these yellow ribbons of hope. As more on the way, Melanie has already made a second batch and they will be distributed throughout.
I thought they went there and spoke to all the workers. Remember, didn't they go a couple times? I thought they went there a couple times and spoke to the workers. No,
I heard something like that. Yeah.
But the cook, Hadley says the cook said the FBI never came to talk to the workers.
That was right. Yeah, I remember that.
What the freaking heck? That's crazy to me. Have you guys seen this with the workers and stuff talking? I had never seen it. Yeah, the neighbors do seem wackadoo. The wheelbase is too wide for a wheelchair. A trash can was used. The trash can was brought on the other side of the driveway. And her trash went out on Thursdays.
Our community. Reporting from El Charro downtown, Robbie Reynolds, News 4 Tucson.
And from yellow ribbons of hope to the bonding between neighbors.
More than 6 weeks after Nancy disappeared, her Catalina Foothills neighbors say they've been leaning on each other for support. News 4 Tucson's Andrew Capasso joins us from there now with that story.
The most striking difference here outside
that's
Nancy
interesting,
Guthrie's home
Tucson girl.
is the silence. Just weeks ago, this street would be lined with headlights and taillights. But now, while most of those news cameras are gone, the people who live in this neighborhood say it is forever changed.
This is a very safe, bucolic, beautiful place.
For 6 years, Jeff Lamy has called this Catalina Foothills neighborhood home. But he says what happened at this house, not far from his, has shaken everyone here.
I think it's disconcerting that this occurred, obviously, and we're so concerned about the family and supporting that family.
And thinking more about how to keep safe, both at their own homes.
Maybe people are more apt to lock their door or ensure that that camera is operational, that you've charged that battery.
And as a community.
There's been talk of reinvigorating a neighborhood watch.
But beyond those measures, many people who live in this neighborhood have been doing important work to help find Nancy. What you may not know is a network of neighbors here have played an integral role throughout this investigation, working behind the scenes to gather camera footage from each other's homes, cross-referencing that footage and getting it to law enforcement. It's part of a neighborhood action group which formed early on in Nancy's disappearance. One member of the group tells us that's our recipe. So far, we haven't found Nancy, but we can help law enforcement by being targeted. We let them decide what is actionable. The group continuing their work, they call it the recipe for being helpful.
The best thing you can do for safety is create awareness, create connection with neighbors.
One neighbor who asked us to protect her identity says what happened to Nancy is bringing neighbors closer.
There's a sense of what now out here. We need to rely on each other, and I've seen a lot of that in these past few weeks. More checking up on people and more making sure everyone's okay.
She says it's helping the neighborhood heal.
Before this, we didn't know each other. Now we know a little more about each other and we know we're in this together.
Something Lamy says is critical.
Absolutely. It's the silver lining to a very dark cloud.
While hoping for the answer to questions so many are desperate for. What happened and why?
Because this was a shocking event.
And there is still a lot of healing to be done here. And neighbors say
I'm sick of hearing about freaking healing, mate.
Will continue to be
honestly
until they get answers. In this case, reporting in the Catalina Foothills, I'm Andrew.
The one girl that was just talking sound kind of like the one that spoke on the other.
I
Yeah,
just
you know what
want
I'm
to heal.
Just want to heal.
Just
Just need a band-aid. It's just a band-aid for Nancy.
Well,
Please be nice, Dad.
the first part of the video, I think, shows, maybe it's not this one. Hold on. It shows where it says neighbors stand by you or something. Maybe it's not this one. And then the end of it, it's like, we need to heal, go away. Maybe it's not that one. I don't know. It's a pretty long video.
Doesn't that speak volumes?
I would have come around that neighborhood like Alex did. I would have knocked on the doors with some plasters and gone, here, just because I know you need to heal.
Here's the Band-Aid and ice pack. Hope your healing goes well. But doesn't that speak volumes to how they are as people to come out and say, we're trying to heal? Why aren't you trying to help the family look for their freaking mom? Like it's a selfish statement. Okay, I digress.
Well, I just think that the memorial should still be up there. It's sad. I don't know.
Yeah, and they don't even know how to spell. So worry more about your spelling and less about the YouTubers that are out there. Thank you. Have a nice day.
APS card. Okay. Oh, thank you, Red Dog. The APS card when Brian, day 4. So was Brian got there on the 4th day, on February 4th? So the card must have been dropped off that morning. So yeah, I really want to find out if that was the first or second day when Damien was out there with the video we watched. Sorry, I didn't mean to change subjects. I saw that comment. I had to say something. Okay. Oh, welcome, Stormy Girl. Thank you for becoming a new member here. We appreciate you and welcome you to our family. Thank you. Wednesday, February 4th. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That's one weird as fuck neighborhood. Yeah. There's just a lot going on there, in that neighborhood. For instance, like I said earlier, there's a ton of homes built for sale, rented, Airbnb, empty, like abandoned. So those are hot spots for any kind of perpetrator to hang out in. I mean, shit, he could have been living in that area. He could have literally been living there. If there was like no car, then he had to get her out of there somehow, down to a car. Where was it sitting at? It's just crazy to me.
Oh, 857 drove by Nancy's today, y'all. Did you get a ticket?
Nice.
You can't
Drove
go
by
back to court.
Question.
Yeah.
What day when you that video you have that says unedited footage, is that the first day? Is that February 1st or is that February 2nd? Because I know you were there before that card was put in the door. Like, do you know the time you were there? Like the day and the time? Because I want to listen to the dispatch on that day that you were there.
Did you
Damien.
that?
That's
I was going to say, did you specify?
like, who is she talking to?
Monday.
Thank you. Do you know what time it was, roughly? Estimate? Because I want to listen to that dispatch that's on there. Yeah, this video, I mean, if you guys want to check it out, I'll put the link in the chat. But it's pretty long. It talks about a bunch of weird stuff. Put it in here. Great to see you, Hamatu. Good to see you. I did one video at noon and then another one I did at 4. The one that you posted on your channel that says unedited, is that the one you did at noon? 100 questions.
That's the one with the FBI lady or whatever in the driveway, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So he was there on the first day, and those marks were there. It has to be something they carried her out in, approximately. Thank you. The white car was there. Yes, that was Cameron. Cameron's car was there. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
You just want me to send him the link?
Yeah, if you want to, I'm getting ready to get off here anyways. I gotta go put the,
We've been at, oh my gosh, I can't believe how long we've been on here. I looked and I was like, I better make dinner. Holy cow.
yeah, I know, 4 hours. Yeah, I gotta get up and check on the
time flies when you're having fun.
I know. I could sit here all day. I can't believe my internet went out like 3 times. It's crazy. I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, is it gonna come back?
That's what we should do one day, is just one big long marathon stream and then just hang my hat on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I'm gonna let's see, I'm gonna listen to all that dispatch, and then I'm also gonna list what did Jules say about that? I did write it down. What did she call it? Shit. It was called the other Airbnb place.
VRBO.
VRBO. Okay, I'm gonna look into that and see if any other neighbors in the area put their home up for Airbnb.
There is one, like, not far. I think on Camino Ganado or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there is. There's one around the corner. There's a couple of them. Your power flickered too. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy storm that came through. Mark the Shark's drone footage shows a bunch of things when the FBI was their stuff outside the casita. Yeah, he's got great drone footage. Great drone footage. All right, I'm going to get off here too because I'm like literally stuck in the sitting position.
It's going to be rough. Get up slowly. I recommend you get up slowly.
Well, the chair's stuck to my legs.
Oh, yeah, I have shorts on too, so feel you.
It is. It's stuck to my legs, so I'm going to have to get up really slow. It's going to rip my skin off. So
don't do that.
It
All
did
right,
the
well,
other day.
thank you for having me. I will say goodbye to my crew. And I mean, anytime you want to do this, I'm always down. So
yeah, this was great. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you and Ashley coming up. It was awesome.
See you later.
Yeah, see you later. Thank you.
Anytime.
Bye. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. See ya. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. You guys are great, hanging out with me for 4 hours and sticking with me through me dropping off the face of the earth. So I'm glad my internet came back on. You guys stay cool. I know it's hot out there. Hopefully you'll get some rain soon. Hi, Lolo. Always nice to see you, honey. So love you all. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good night, Tucson girl. Oh, you guys, amazing. Hopefully I can do more of these lives with you. I just got to get the courage up to do them because I feel like I always mess up when I'm doing these things. So Deb, good to see all of you. Thank you. Peace. Good to see you. All right. Happy 4th of July, early 4th of July to all of you. And hopefully we'll do this soon again. Good night. Thank you. Amazing. Mwah. Good night. Good night.